Some randev is first to the stream. Galaxy 3004 is ready to spin the Steam prize.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing?
Galaxy 3004 is second to the stream.
Glad to see you here, being second to the stream, and congratulations on getting the winning the random Steam key spin. Not bad, not bad at all. Yeah, welcome. Glad to see you here. And TNT, hello, welcome. Hopefully you had an absolutely fantastic weekend. An animator.
RTA_animator is third to the stream.
Glad to see you're third. And some Randev, congratulations on getting first. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Beautiful stuff. Very nicely done. And Ink, hello, welcome. Oh my goodness. Loki.
Welcome to the Moonwood Alliance, Loki Trickster.
Loki, 14 months is absolutely wild. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being subscribed for 14 months. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm gonna have to get the credits and everything updated to make sure that all of that is showing up correctly. I should probably do it more often. I feel like it's like every now and then I'll remember, oh yeah, I need to actually update the length of time that people have been subscribed. So thank you so much for being subscribed, Loki. I do appreciate it.
Says, hopefully no computer issues today. Fingers and toes crossed.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. I had my whole freaking computer torn apart earlier today, and yeah. So this was potentially the problematic fan. Potentially, I still don't know. I don't know. This was the one that was on the CPU that was not accurately. I read very accurate as I was saying that. It was not cooling the CPU very well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, we'll see. But I've got the whole thing running now, and yeah, fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed it does not crash. But yeah, so I took one of the case fans that I've had that's been running in the computer for the past 2 years now, so I know it doesn't have any problems. So we'll get it all plugged in. Although I think I did realize it may not actually be the fan that was the issue. When I plugged the case fan into the CPU header, that's when it was having issues. So it might actually be an issue with the motherboard and not necessarily the fan itself. So we'll see. I don't know. We will see. Anyway, let's see here. What do we got? Servbot says, sorry for missing a couple of streams. I've been feeling crummy last week. You do not need to apologize at all. I'm glad that you're back. But I do apologize. You've been feeling crummy for the past while. But hopefully you're feeling better now. But you know what? Even if you got to miss a little bit, that is totally fine. No worries at all. But
silly
I'm happy
shenanigans.
To see you back. Very silly shenanigans. And Selic, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. And Tanuki, welcome. There you are. I was waiting. I apologize for being a minute late. Yeah, I guess it was maybe almost 2 minutes late. I was I had to go to the bathroom. Okay, I had to go pee. I was debating not. I was like, you know what? I should be fine for the next 4 hours. And I was like, no, 4 hours, and I'm gonna be drinking soda and water. I'm like, no. I definitely need to go pee before I start the stream. So anyway, Selic says I got a new phone and I wasn't logged into Twitch, so I couldn't be first. You got a plan. You got a plan for these things, Selic. But that's awesome. You got a new phone. What kind of phone did you get? He says, yeah, hopefully no computer issues today. Yeah, fingers crossed. Very accurate voice clip. It's a Christmas miracle, and Moonman actually responded to a Discord message. I know, right? I completely forgot to respond to your other message, but I do appreciate all the work and effort you put into it, Logan. I do appreciate it.
Who opened up your computer today? Also, what's wrong with the fan?
I opened up my computer today, and I don't know. Everything seems fine with the fan. So who knows? We'll see what happens. I don't know. It spins just fine. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. I guess when we get an hour or so into the stream, that's usually when it has been crashing the past couple times. I guess when we get an hour in, we'll see if it actually decides to crap its pants or not. Who knows? Refund. My random sound did not play. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure it played a random sound. I remember hearing, what was it? The dominating? No, it was Headshot. I played Headshot. I remember that. I heard it. I'm like 99% sure I heard it in my head. But you know what? We'll play another random sound for you. There you go. You got Whistle this time. You played Whistle. So there you go. Not a fan of a fan not being a fan. That's true. I am not a fan when the fans decide not to be fans. You know what? If only this world had working fans. If only we had working fans, this world would be in a better shot. Space, place, everything would be better. Although I will say, I adjusted my fan speeds in my BIOS, and I may have set them a little bit too aggressively. They are going crazy right now, but I didn't want the computer to crash. So I was like, you know what? We're going to go a little bit too far, and then we're going to come back just a little bit. Oh no, is my camera messed up again? I think my camera's messed up again. Hey, you can see my hand again. Woo! There we go. Now you can actually see the cutoff. But now I'm a little bit too far over, so we gotta fix that. Oh, there we go. Back in position. Happy days. Happy days. Sometimes I forget just how wide of an angle this camera has. I mean, it's a specifically wide angle camera, but still. Let's see here. Galaxy says, hello, welcome, glad to see you here. Speaking of Galaxy, actually, before I forget, so that we do not forget, Galaxy, we're gonna spin the wheel because you got the free Steam key redemption on this stream, specifically this stream. And so we're gonna get over here and we are going to spin the wheel that is the all games wheel.
Inkwell says, what's the plan for today?
Oh, we're gonna get into that, do not worry. You gotta sit through the first 45 minutes of intro. That's what you get for being here early / on time, is you get to see the whole intro we go through. And then we get into game dev stuff. It is going to be mostly the puzzles today. We've got 4 new puzzles that I need. They're newer in the sense that I don't think many people, if you are not newer than like 5 months, you probably will have not even seen these puzzles, because we made these puzzles like 5 to 6 months ago and then never ended up using them in the game. So they're just sitting in an event.
Boss.
I know, right? They're just sitting in an event being not used. And so we need to take those puzzles, put them into the new puzzle events that we've been working on, and then actually get them pulling up and all that fun stuff. So we're going to be doing that today, and then whatever else we have time for. So yeah, should be a good time. Should be a good time. Anyway, so Galaxies, congratulations on getting the wheel spin. We're gonna spin the wheel and we're gonna see what pops up here. Just so everybody is aware, over the weekend, Loki may or may not have added more games, including some of his own and some of the ones that I had as well. So there may be a copy now of RPG Maker MV in here. I'm just saying. So anyway, we're gonna spin the wheel and we're gonna see what happens. And yeah, without further ado. Without further ado, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Hopefully it's going to be a good one for you. Eh? What is it? Oh, Siberia 2. I don't know what that is. Siberia 2 is the game that you have won. I want to see what that is. Siberia 2. Where is it? Nope, I do not want the wiki on it. I want the Steam page. There we go. That's the one. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, well, that looks cold. And oh, wait a minute. Now I feel like I actually need to read into what this actually is. What is it? Having searched Eastern and Western Europe for a missing heir, Kate Walker finally completed her long and arduous journey, obtaining the signature of Hans Vorarlberg and closing the automaton factory buyout. What? Is this one of those games where if you haven't played the first one, you have no idea what the freak is going on? Because I read that and I'm like, excuse me? So, Galaxy, I hope you've played Siberia 1, because it sounds like if you have not, you're gonna have to look up some backstory to this game, because that sounds very confusing. Not a clue who any of those people are or what her actual objectives are, but it does look like a fun game. So congratulations on winning Siberia 2. Hopefully it'll be an absolute blast to have in your library. And yeah, beautiful stuff. So congratulations again. And I'm going to remove that so we do not accidentally get it again. Anywho, yeah. Actually, on that note, let's go over these things really quickly. Let's manage prediction. We're gonna start prediction heads or tails. We're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock, and we're gonna see. Actually, no. Let's 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock, and yeah. So get your predictions in if you think it's gonna be heads or tails on the coin flip. And who knows? You could walk away with a whole bunch of points. You never know. You never know. Let's see, over on YouTube, we got Serv says, ugh, I had one too many beefers. We've all been there. We have all been there. Real Moon says, I can't stay. I'm on mute and out of town for the day. Real Moon, I appreciate you at least popping in and saying hello, so hopefully things are going well for you. I hope. Sorry, I thought I had noticed... I actually think there is a spider behind the vapor guard in my, or the vapor barrier in my basement. Anyway, it's like behind plastic. So it's like between the plastic and the insulation. Good times. Good times. Let's see here. Cameron says, why hello? I was 5 minutes late, so you're okay. Good. I'm glad I'm okay. Welcome, Cameron. How you doing? Hopefully your weekend was good. Servbot says, okay, I got an idea. But need to know first. Do you have a system to make enemies stronger the further down the tomb you go? If not, my idea is this. Jerk cards. The opposite of perk card. I feel like I want to know more about these jerk cards. So as of right now, we do not have a way to make the monsters get stronger as you get deeper. But that is the plan. The plan is to essentially, it's like, so probably for the demo, we're going to keep it very simple. We may get a little bit more granular once we get further along. But kind of the plan is to eventually make it so that it'll basically take the room number you're in and then the stats of the monster, and then just adjust from there, basically. So it's not going to be anything crazy, but eventually what I want to have happen is I want to take a handful of different things that all kind of like accumulate into the monster's difficulty. So, you know, so like all the monsters will have like their baseline difficulty. Some will be stronger than others. So like some monsters will not spawn in the beginning of the tomb, and then they'll kind of spawn further along. But on top of that, what I wanted to have happen is it'll take the room number you're on. It will probably take the amount of monsters you've killed on that run. It'll take the player's own level. It'll, like, to a smaller degree, it will say, okay, because like I'm not a huge fan of RPGs where, like, say for example, you're fighting a bunch of slimes in the beginning area, right? And then you leave, you go off and you're fighting, you're doing things, you play for 50 hours, and you come back to the beginning area, and all the monsters now are just as strong as you are. I've never been a huge fan of that, where like they scale at the exact same rate that you do, because then you never really feel like you're actually getting stronger, right? And so basically what I want to do is I want to say, based on the player's, like the character's level, I want the monsters to also increase, but at like a point, I don't know, like a 5% rate or something like that. Like a very small percentage, but at least a little bit of a percentage. And also, you know, increase the amount of like, you know, gold they drop or experience they give and stuff like that. So like the monsters will slowly get stronger, but not as much as like they're actually leveling up with you as you are also leveling up. So anyway, so there will be all that stuff that eventually comes. But yeah, so for the demo though, it will be just as simple as they will scale with the room numbers, right? Like that will act as a multiplier essentially. And so by the time you're getting to like floor 5, the monsters now have 5 times the amount of health, they have 5 times the amount of damage and all that fun stuff. So it'll be very basic leveling in the demo with more complicated leveling as the, you know, as we get further along. Because something else we also could look into with perk cards even is we could say like, hey, I don't know, reduce the amount of monster multipliers or something like that. I don't know. Well, something. We'll figure something out. Anyway, let's see here. Do 13 months. That's not bad. That is not bad, Cameron. Ink says, who opened up your computer today? Logan says, my last message was that the list was updated. I mean, that's true. That's true. It was the message. I meant to respond and be like, you're awesome, Loki. And then I didn't have time. So this is my reminder to you. You're awesome, Loki. And I appreciate you. Let's see, Cheap Multi-Hat says, I have a permanent fan blowing down top my laptop. No more thermal events crashing my streams. Yes! That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it, honestly. Servbot says, ugh, ads. What's the plan for today? Galaxy says, wow! And fair. And okay, finally back. Did you read my idea? I did read your idea. Finally, eventually, I got there. Samurai Dev says, when the hell did I ever say that? I'm trying to remember what it was, which one it was you said. It wasn't the pee-pee-poo-poo. Was it the I don't necessarily agree with that? I don't remember which one it was. Servbot, who are you? Check general. I will definitely be taking a look at general. Actually, need to head out. I need to stream. I'll leave at stream playing for in another tab though. Ink, I appreciate that. Good luck with your stream. I hope it goes well. And yeah, good luck. Yex says, neither do I. Point and click. Oh, thank goodness. None of the good ones were taken. Wow. Let's see. Sealic. Oh, wait. Servbot says to Sealic, I'm not in Discord if that's what you're directing me to. Cameron says, I'm ignored. You're not ignored. I'm just catching up. No, not you, sir. That one was to Moon. Telling me to check. Oh, yeah. Check general. Yes, absolutely. See, Confident Code says that is a very large amount of options on a wheel. It is a very large amount of options. It is actually about 700-ish games or nearing 700 games. It's a lot of games. It's a lot of games to be given away. So, yeah. And speaking of giving away games, let us do the game key giveaway, shall we? I think we shall. So let's come over here to the giveaway wheel. Here is the proper one. So just as a reminder, we need to come take a look at art. Just as a reminder though, for everybody who is in the Discord server, we have this game key giveaways channel. If you're not aware of that, it is right here. And a new message gets posted once a week, and all you have to do is come in here and add a reaction, and your name will be added to this wheel. And on the Sunday stream, we will spin the wheel, and whoever's name lands on it, you will actually get to choose the game. So from this wheel here, it lands on a random game, you get that random game, right? Like, you get to actually choose that I am the one that's getting, I'm getting the game, but it is a completely random game from, again, about 700-ish games. And yeah, so that's that. But here with the game key giveaways wheel itself is when you are on this wheel, if it chooses your name, you actually get to pick. So you will be given a list of all these games. You'll be able to go through, you'll be able to like see all the ones that are available, and you can be like, okay, I actually want that one specifically, and you can choose. Again, like I said, there may or may not now be a copy of RPG Maker MV. So if you do not have a copy of RPG Maker MV, highly recommend it. It is a great engine. So yeah, so that is in there. And yeah, I think that Loki said that he also added a whole bunch of other games, and I finally sent a bunch of games over to Loki. So there's a lot of new games, So anyway, let us spin the wheel, and we're going to see who is the winner of the game key giveaway this week. So here we go. Spin the wheel. If you are on this list, make sure you're crossing your fingers, because who knows? It could be you. You could be the lucky one that wins the game. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Galaxy. Well. That is, that's, wow. I mean, I know that there's not that many names to choose from, but that is pretty crazy that you got the redeem. Gooblers, indeed. You got the game redeem, and you also won the random. You got the random key, and you also now get to go pick a key. So fantastic stuff! Congratulations, Galaxy! Absolutely beautiful stuff, and yeah, fantastic. So to everybody else, keep coming in here, keep reacting to these messages get posted. So there will be a new one that's posted either like tomorrow or Tuesday. Loki is really good at getting it posted, but I don't want to ever feel like I'm pressuring or forcing Loki to have to post on Monday if life is busy. I understand life is busy. So yeah, so anyway, so when you need to see the new one pop up here, make sure to just come in here and yeah, add a reaction. It can be any reaction you want, and then your name will get added to this wheel. So again, to this wheel, not this wheel. This wheel would be nuts. This wheel would be nuts if this was the random name of people. So anyway, congratulations again, Galaxy. That is beautiful stuff. And yeah, so you should be getting the options from Loki, and you'll be able to go through and make a pick. So anyway, yeah, beautiful stuff. Let's see here. A lot of options at the wheel. Yo, jerk. Confident says you need a better wheel system. I mean, I think it works pretty well. This one was not really at the request. This one was set up by Loki, and so I'm just kind of like, you know what? Whatever works best for Loki, because Loki's kind of like taking care of all like the back end stuff. Then I'm like, that's what you got. That's what you got. Get out of my room, Mom. I'm playing with my jerk cards. I guess that's a good point. That does sound kind of weird, doesn't it? It's every game I have to give away for the wheel spin. It's
just summoned Eclipse Chan.
Oh my goodness. Well. Look at that. We've got our new Eclipse Chan right here by the absolutely fantastic Scoiled. Everybody, look at this fantastic new Eclipse Chan that Scoiled has created. And yeah, look at her. Beautiful stuff. Scoiled, you are the absolute best. So anyway, yes, there we go. There she is. I may have just a little bit too much bounce and wiggle. Maybe just a little bit too much. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, so fantastic, beautiful stuff. Again, Squirrel, you are just, everything you make is just fantastic. So, yeah, beautiful stuff. 2 thumbs up, and yeah, I'm glad that you did redeem it. I was gonna see if anybody noticed that the icon was new and different looking. So, yeah, I appreciate you redeeming that. Let's see here. Hey, Moonman. Hey, chat. Hello, Dazu. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Serverbot says, basically, every time you go down a floor, you get to pick both a perk card and a jerk card. The jerk card would add a modifier that would add more challenge, like more trap spawns, more monster spawns, less item spawns, etc. Okay. All right. I like that. I mean, so I do like the idea. The only thing is, like, the way that the perk cards kind of balance out is there's always, like, the opposite end of the card. Like, there's the good, and then there's the bad. So it's like, you know, you may pick a card that, like, adds, you know, 10% to all of your attacks, but it is going to make it so that monsters do extra damage. Or, like, maybe there's something that increases, or, like, gives you siphoning, like, health siphoning. When you kill a monster, you take their health, but then it makes it so healing items are less effective. So there's already kind of that, like, balance, that yin and yang with the perk cards. And so, like, there are going to be, actually, I'm pretty sure there already is a perk card that basically makes it so that, you know, it will, I can't remember what it adds, what the positive thing is. The negative thing is it makes it so there are more monster spawns in there. So, I can't make any promises on it just because it is kind of already there with the way the perk cards work, where you have, like, the positive and negative side to every single perk card. And that's kind of where, like, you have to, like, decide. It's like, do I want this positive even though there's this negative thing here, kind of a thing. So anyway, I do like the idea, though. I do like, and maybe it wouldn't be necessarily in the form of, like, a perk card. I'm wondering if it could almost be like, we could maybe tap into, like, the status system, maybe almost, and you would basically, like, get some kind of status added to your character. Maybe we'll see. But I do like the idea. The idea is cool. I would just have to see if there would be a way to make it, like, feel different from the current perk card system, where, like, it already has, like, the buff and debuff kind of thing going on. Let's see here. It's just shy of 700 games. It was, oh, that's a boss. Oh, that's a boss. Oh, yeah. I honestly don't remember when you said that. Like, again, Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. I've been going back and any of the streams that I have missed.
Of my imagination.
No, you're a figment of my imagination. Yeah, maybe it's a good or a bad thing depending on how you want to look at it. I have been going back through, and if I've ever missed parts of your streams, I've been going back through and rewatching the VODs just to, like, get caught up on things. And yeah, and that's generally when, like, I'm sitting there and, like, if I hear a sound, I will then rewind, record that sound, and anyway. So I don't remember. I honestly do not remember which episode that would have been from. I will endeavor to make one compatible with 700 options. I added the game on Steam. Hey, nice. Yeah, you'll have to let us know if it's a good one or not. I feel like there are not 700 on that wheel. It looks like it has a max. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's possible. It also may be possible that even though it doesn't quite look like 700, it might just be like a visual thing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it's, like, importing the data from a spreadsheet, though. Yeah. Oh. Your guess is as good as mine. Did you think I wouldn't show up? I mean, I was kind of thinking that you might not, but I'm glad that you did. Oh my goodness!
Redemption Chan.
Hello, it is I, Redemption Chan, here to finish catching up on chats.
_Benedict.
And then we got a chicken after this. And then we've got Mood Chan after this.
_Benedict summoned Mood Chan.
This is gonna be a good time. Let's see here. How many names in credit redeems until no shirt
summoned Moon Chan.
That is not on the table. The only time I'm going to take off my shirt is for a monetary value.
I don't care how loyal you are to the stream, unless you actually pay me to take my shirt off. Unless I can actually say to myself, you know what? I got paid however many dollars to take my shirt off. Not doing it.
Let's see here. Why must I be taunted like this? I'm sorry, Samurai Dev.
Rio Bullet Fist just summoned Eclipse Chan.
I know, I'm inverted. I'm not gonna lie though, the eyes on inverted
Redemption Chan? That's kind of good. I kind of like that, actually. Not bad. Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, where'd the chicken go? Okay, we got it. So glad I missed What do you use to make the Googler's text appear? So the just that red text that pops up. That's just a Twitch alerts. Nothing too crazy there.
Pee pee poo poo.
Exactly, pee pee poo poo. That one I do remember though, because I'm the one that made you say that. So. It's just if we come over here to the alerts, we've got the there we go. The some rand sounds is a completely separate alerts thing here. We come over here to the channel points. We've got like this one, what? And then basically, yeah, it's just adding the text here. And then for the is it general settings? Yeah, general settings. I just tell it to roll in and then roll out. So if I do like send test alert, what? Rolls in and then rolls out. Yeah, nothing too crazy. It is kind of fun though. I highly recommend, especially if you're setting up like alerts and things like that in Twitch. Definitely utilize the animations. It does make it a lot more exciting and fun feeling for very, very little effort. Like you can go in, you can make your own animations, things like that. And you can
_Benedict polymorphed Moonman into a chicken.
I'm just gonna stay off the stream, aren't I? Anyway, yeah. So that's everything that I've got in there. Like this one right here.
Silly shenanigans.
Silly shenanigans. Anywho, so yeah, so that's what's going on there. Let's see here. I'll get you one of these days.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, I would agree with that. So we're kind of at an impasse here, I suppose. Let's see here. I'll get you one of these days. If everyone else keeps winning eventually, we'll all be the same size. That's a great point. That is a really great point, actually. If I forget, I generally remember by the Tuesday stream. And that's fair. No, Loki, you do an absolutely fantastic job. I just don't ever want you to feel like you have to on Monday take care of it.
Benedict summoned
oh my goodness. Thank you, X. I appreciate it. Is this what a bullet fest feels like? Make your own wheel. Let's see. Whoa, the mouth sync is so good. Thank you. Yeah, it's I did mess with the settings a little bit for the new animation, like the new character, and so I think what I may need to do is I need to actually update it with the other characters as well. So cute, OMFG spoiled. How? As our nerd says, Booba. Others was better. And Squad says, hi! Hello, Squad. Welcome. Glad to see you here. I noticed the new icon, but I'm saving points. That is fair. That is a very fair point. Also, random wheel spin does not count toward the weight of the game giveaway. Oh, that's a good point. That is a very great point. Yeah. Those have completely separate weights to them. More monsters with health siphoning. Ooh, we could do that. The curse of the tomb grows stronger kind of deal. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. So basically, yeah, the more damage you've done, the more monsters you've killed, that kind of a thing. Yeah, it kind of like increases the curse or something like that.
Benedict
be a good time.
Redemption channel.
I like that. Count the colors. Simple. All right, I'm going to count on you. I'm going to count on you to count all the colors on that wheel. Let's see. 50 subs, $250. Yeah, exactly. $50. I will do it. I mean, 50 subs. I will do it. 100%. 25 subs. How twice? Let's see. What? I find out that I might be able to make a shooting game system into my RMMV game.
Just redeemed trifecta.
Oh, and then we got trifecta. Yes, you absolutely can make a shooting type game in RPG Maker MV. It does take plugins, but you can absolutely do. I mean, I guess you could technically do it without plugins, but it's much easier with plugins. I will say that. Is this a speech? Do text to speech. Yes, yeah. You can do the text to speech. If that's what you're meaning, I think. How you didn't notice I said hi minutes ago. Eclipse Chan's colors was might too dark. People think it's bad. No, it's not. It is not bad. It is not bad. I love the colors. I love them so much. It's over for Moonwood. Only Moonchan. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, trifecta when Moonwood comes back. Correction, if Moonwood comes back. That's true. I will not do the actual trifecta until I actually come back. Can you make a pop-up book in RPG Maker? Maybe someone better than I could. You'll have to remember that when you're out of VTuber jail. Yeah, I have a lot of things to keep track of now. I think I can do that with common event with some basic JavaScript. I mean, that is true. You absolutely could do a pop-up minigame. You could absolutely oh my gosh, if I could speak. You can absolutely do a pop-up book game with RPG Maker. You could absolutely do a shooting game in RPG Maker. It's just a matter of how much time do you have to spend and how much are you going to hate yourself during the process. As long as you have all the time in the world and you're just okay with hating yourself, then yeah, you could do whatever you want in RPG Maker at that point. Really, you could do whatever you wanted. What would be involved in making a pop-up book? Well, so basically the idea would be, and this is kind of, so to do something like Loki, show it. All right, let's show it. I believe you mostly posted these in general, correct? Pretty sure. Hey, look at that. That's what my computer was looking like earlier today. I had to take this rat's nest apart.
Just summoned Moonchan.
Oh my goodness. I'm never coming back, am I? I am never coming back.
_bulletfist just summoned Eclipse.
Let's see here. Let us see here. Scrolling up and past. I know they're here.
Bulletfist summoned Moonchan.
Oh my goodness. I'm never coming back, am I? I am never coming back.
Summoned Redemption Chan.
Let's see here. Let's see here. I know it's here. I know it's here.
Polymorphed Moon Man into a
it's just gonna take a little bit of time scrolling up. Scrolling, and scrolling, and scrolling. Oh my goodness. We talk so much on here, don't we? Every now and then I'm like, is this a dead server? And then I'm like, oh wait, you can search? Yeah, but what would I search? Did you ever say pop-up when you were posting them? I guess I could search for Loki specifically. Search Loki. From a specific user. No, not from. From Loki. There we go. Alright, we got the fridge. There we go, there we go. That is gonna be really small. Holy smokes. What if we do this? Picture in picture? That might actually be better, because then I should be able to do a little bit of dish. Yeah, there we go, that's better. So anyway, this is what we're talking about in terms of pop-up game. Yeah, so basically, what Loki is making right now is it's you know.
Reap says, phew, thanks for the stuff. I had time to finish my Legends of Runeterra game and post my art.
Oh, see, there we go. Yeah, we got other stuff going on. Anyway, yeah. So this is like the idea of the pop-up mini game. Keep saying minigame. The pop-up book game, where basically, yeah, so it's like a 3D world, right? But then everything is like in basically like a 2D aspect ratio, I guess you could say. Anyway, yeah, so they're all like flat 2D graphics, but then they pop up as you get closer. So anyway, yeah, so that's kind of like the idea. So this is what Loki is currently making, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Like, yeah. So anyway, the reason why we keep bringing this up is because when Loki posted this, I decided to maybe mention
Bulletfist summoned Redemption Chan.
Oh boy. Anyway, I may or maybe not had decided to say that maybe I could
Benedict cheered 5 bits.
Oh boy.
I apologize for nothing, but Redemption Chan cooldown is significantly lower than the other summons.
Wait, she is? Oh. I thought they were all 5 minutes. Well, that's awkward. I guess we'll have to see. Anyway, yeah, so while this is being shown off, I maybe made the mistake of pointing out and saying, ooh, I bet I could make something like this in RPG Maker. So basically, I became the definition of putting your foot in your mouth, because, I mean, every time I sit here and think about it, I'm like, could you actually make this in RPG Maker? I mean, the answer is technically, again, yes. But depending on how much you hate yourself, you could do basically anything you wanted to. So, anyway, yeah, so that's the whole thing there. Oh my goodness, that's the whole thing there. Is it definitely could be done, but I was too confident when I said that I could do it, and yeah, and I just yep. Anyway, so that's all of that. One of these days, though, I definitely will make a pop-up game in RPG Maker. It's gonna happen. Here's the wheel entries. 696 was 670 when that was given away. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. That is cool. I like that. All right, Seelick, what do we got here? What do we got, Seelick? Ooh. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not saying that it wouldn't be usable, but I am saying that would be difficult to be used. That is tragic. That is very sad. Well, Seelick, I hope your new phone is much better. I hope. Fingers crossed. So yeah, that's, I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought this was just like I thought you were playing a game, and this was like a part of like a cutscene or something, and I was like, ooh, the visuals are kind of cool, and then I got here and I'm like, oh, now I see what's going on. I see it now, and that is not good. That is not good at all. Good times. Anyway, see, like, yeah, I do hope that you did get a better, or at least a working phone now. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? Maria says, I hate you. I'm only here to eat. 2.5D. True, yeah, okay, yeah. 2.5D is a much way to go about that. Based LOR player. Can't see, can't wait to not sleep.
Bullet Fist just summoned Moonchan.
I will never come back from this, will I?
Rio_Bullet Fist just summoned Eclipse.
Can't wait to not sleep until 7 a.m. again. No, you need to sleep. And the coin flip is ready. Ooh, that's true. We gotta do the coin flip. Let's see. Looks great. Yeah, look, it definitely does look good.
Mood-chan.
Let's see here. I apologize for nothing, but Jen. Oh, that's true. I do need to go in there.
Bullet Fist summoned Redemption-chan.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so apparently
Bullet Fist polymorphed Moon Man.
Apparently we have too many. We have too many redemptions now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I can't really get mad. It's just crazy. Okay, so 5 minutes cooldown on that one. Eclipse Chan is 5 minute cooldown. Okay. Mood Chan is 5 minutes. Polymorph is 2 minutes. Gotta change that to 5 minutes. Was that all of them? Redemption Chan. Oh, Redemption Chan is also... Wow, okay. Said that 5 minutes. Yeah, so Redemption Chan was 1 minute, the chicken was 2 minutes, and then everything else was 5 minutes. That would make sense. That would make sense. Okay, there we go. Those should all be better now. I mean, you could still technically, if you game the system just right, you could still technically cycle through, because I think there's 5 redemptions now. And so if you were to cycle through with the 5 minute cooldowns on each, you could technically get all the way to the end and then cycle through them again. So, yeah. Let's see, over on YouTube, Robert says, I want to play a class that spins a board for its damage and criticals, please. Wait, I want a player class that spins a board for its damage and criticals. That would be kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that would actually be kind of fun. I don't know if I'd be able to make it fit in this current game, but that would be a kind of fun mechanic. I'll have to think about the one, Robert. I'll have to think about that, Robert. Pretty sure I almost just called you Ribbit. Okay, let's see. I'm out of bits. Alert, this is an official coin flip reminder message. That's true. We do need to do the coin flip. I'm just going to get caught up on chat one more time, and then we're going to do the coin flip. Let's see. I could make something like that without the 3D movement, like a 2D version. Yeah, so like, in my mind, I was kind of envisioning basically doing like a side-scroller kind of game, you know? Where it's like, so almost like a Terraria kind of perspective, and then as you get closer to things kind of like flip up. So, yeah, it wouldn't be as cool as Loki's, but it definitely could be done. I'm just lazy, so I could make Dark Souls in RPG Maker easy. You know what, Summer Dev? I believe you actually. I actually think you probably could. Could you show Eclipse Chan bigger for everyone? Wait. Could you show? Oh, yeah. Like pull up an image of Eclipse Chan. I can definitely do that. Here we go. Let's go to PNG Tubers. No, let's go to there we go. Yeah, so here we go. Here she is, right there, everybody. There she is. There is the new, absolutely beautiful, lovely new Eclipse Chan. Yeah, she looks fantastic. So, yeah, seriously, Squad, like you did so well with her. Like I just, and especially like this new, like the new perspective that you did the new Moon Chan in, and now that you've done the new Eclipse Chan in, like I love this perspective so much. She looks so good. I don't know how easy this would be, but I'm wondering how easy it would be to potentially be able to have slightly different poses for these characters. So like different arm positions, like you've already got different eye positions. And like, obviously, you know, there's like the whole open mouth, open eyes, closed eyes. But I'm wondering about like potentially different like hand positions and things like that. Do you know how we had kind of talked about maybe doing like a Moon Chan dating game, like a mobile dating game, almost kind of like if you ever played like Crush or something like that. Yeah, it's just a thought. So anyway, if it's not though, no worries at all. I was just kind of thinking it would maybe be an interesting thing to maybe have easily posable characters for like dialogue settings and things like that. But anyway, yeah, so I'm making some kind of like mobile Moon Chan dating game where you're playing. We'd go with something basic, you know, we would some kind of like a match 3 game or something like that. That's like the gameplay. But then you get like, though that's like broken up by like different like you take them on dates, you buy them stuff, all that fun stuff. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Squirrel, you nailed it again. Let's see here. Keep summoning Chans until we get 2 trifectas.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Mooney Pop.
Yes, Mooney Pop. Oh my goodness. That's gotta happen. Mooney Pop has gotta happen. Let's make it happen, everybody.
Aria_Bulletfist just summoned Moonshan.
I'm actually going to pull up my notepad.
Aria_Bulletfist
and I'm gonna write that down.
Just summoned
hey, Loki, I forgot to tell you, or I did tell you. Cheer 1.
Bulletfist summoned Moon.
Edge of Eternity. Oh my goodness.
Bulletfist summoned Redemption.
You know, I'm just gonna do the trifecta even if I'm not on screen. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Bulletfist polymorphed Moonman into a chicken.
All right, Mooney Pop. It is written down. I have written down Mooney Pop. Mooney Pop, a dating sim. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, I feel like I'm never actually gonna cut up on chat. Okay, let's see. My day already started bad with some people that didn't like it. Wait, what? Hold up now. Wait, wait, it was someone here in chat? Or you showed it to somebody else and other people said they didn't like it? Who is saying they don't like it? Because she is absolutely adorable and I will fight anybody who says otherwise. I will 100% absolutely. And this is not only Moonman talking, but this is also the chicken talking. This chicken will come and fight whoever is saying that they don't like the new Eclipse Chan. I'm just saying. Well, the visuals aren't the worst part. It's that it clicks for you randomly and sometimes powers off. What? Oh, the phone. Okay, I get it now. This is done to get out, so it's a 3D scene, just 2D art. Time to commission Surd. Oh, maybe we should. It's Paper Mario, but as Red Riding Hood. I like it. I swear, Scoil, that you're gonna start getting fan art. From me! No more music, only nature sounds. Oh, we could do that. Let's see, if you ever want to make dating sim art, I can do it. Well, Scoiled. Yeah, I very well, if we get to that point, so I would probably have to, like, at least get a concept down first, because I would feel bad commissioning a bunch of art from you, and then never actually using the art. Not only would I feel bad for you, you put in all the time and effort, like, you know, obviously you'd get paid for it, but, like, putting a lot of time and effort to never actually have the art be in anything, and then I would feel bad because my wife would then be like, why did you pay for all this art that never actually got created into a project? And I'd be like, okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. So I think I would first get like a concept down, and then if the concept felt good, then we would start working on commissioned art. So just keep that in mind, Squad. Keep that in mind. See how the Steven says, hey, hello, Steven. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Moon, there's 4 of them. Wait, 4 what? 4 Chans. But then there's also the chicken as well. What the? Oh my goodness. The Steventh!
The Steventh just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
Well. Not bad at all, not bad at all. That puts you up to a 10x in the credits. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means, the Steventh? That means you're not only going above Sumran Dev, but you're also going above Dazu. So congratulations, very nicely done on the 10x. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for watching for so long. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I know you haven't seen it at all because I've been replaced by Chans, but I've been sipping some Dr. Pepper, and so I
way into the credits of Vercilias.
First of all, that's not how you spell it. Second of all, I see through you. I see through you. Anyway, yeah, and also congratulations for watching for so long to be able to get 10 or 100,000 channel points to be able to redeem 10 times in a row. That is crazy. That is crazy. So I do appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see here. So Honey Pop just for the chance. Exactly. That's why Mooney Pop I feel like works very well. Oh my goodness,
Axel_Benedict just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
Axel, that is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for watching for so long to be able to have redeemed 130,000 channel points, to be able to get your name in there 13 times. I do appreciate that. So thank you. Unfortunately, you do not move up because you're in second place, and good luck on getting first. I'm just gonna say that now. Good luck on getting first. But Axel, thank you so much for redeeming and yeah, for being here for that long. Oh my goodness. Well. You just really wanted to solidify your lead. Why did I not play the full message? I do not know why I played the full message. Why I did not play the full message. it's probably all messed up because of all the moon chans that are being summoned. Anyway, Axel, thank you so much for being here. I almost went into the stream streak monologue. Thank you so much for redeeming it 14 times in a row. That is 140,000 channel points, and I do appreciate it. So thank you.
Bullet Fist just summoned
And now
Moon
we've got more. We've got more coming in. Oh, good times.
Bullet Fist just summoned Eclipse.
Let's see here. Do you know what you just signed yourself up for? They will fight you.
Like that Zelda Rooster. That is true. That's true. That's true. Please, LMFAO, Honey Pop coming 2027, Tomb of Vercilias coming 5081. Probably something like that. Yes, I'm in front of Serd. That is true. You are now. Oh no, says Dazu.
Summoned Redemption.
Let's see here. Cheat? No cheating. Absolutely no cheating.
Bullet Fist polymorphed Moon Man into a chicken.
Meanwhile, Loki's just chilling at the top. That is true. That is true. Loki is just chilling at the top. Follow age 1 year, 7 months, and 15 days and 8 hours is crazy. There's a reason. Absolutely do not call it Mooney Pop. Why not? What's wrong with Mooney Pop? I'm chasing Axel, but Loki is beyond us mere mortals. Yeah, that's like, I'm pretty sure the only way you would have a chance to beat Loki is if you were
Axel_Benedict Jade 5 bits. Add a workout camera source that you can do the trifecta on with the summons active.
That's a great point, actually. That is, I probably should do that. I probably should do that. Yeah. I have to think about that for next time. Let's see here. Yeah, pretty sure the only way you could potentially beat Loki is if you were to subscribe as a tier 3 subscriber, because tier 3s get more channel points. Like, you know, you accrue more channel points as a tier 3 subscriber versus a tier 1. I think you actually get like a 2x multiplier as a tier 3. So
Say 4lek has earned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
I was trying to figure out what this was. That makes way more sense. Oh, that was glorious. As much as I do appreciate that, Seelick. I'm sorry, but I see what you're doing there. Let's see here. Sadly waits for his art to be seen. Don't worry, Cameron. We're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna get there.
_Benedict Jade 5 bits. Well, Honey Pop is already a game, so Mooney Pop could be seen as copyright infringement.
No. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. Let's see here. Add workout camera. We should call it Honeymoon.
_Benedict Jade 5 bits.
Oh.
Here, this is for say 4lek.
Oh my goodness. Squilled? That is actually, okay. What the? Oh, that's what you're meaning, Axel.
Axel_Benedict just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
You know what, Axel? You're too kind. You are far too kind, and because of your kindness, I will give it to Seelick. So here we go. Seelick is now at a 4x in the name in the credits of Tomb of Vercilias. So there we go. Let's cut that. And you are now going above. Oh my goodness. You are now going right here above Fairly and Victor Gaming Zombie and Cameron. Not bad. Not bad at all, Seelick. Congratulations on getting there at the 4x. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And yeah, Axel, you are too kind. You're far too kind. And yeah, that's why we keep you here, because you're too kind. You are far too kind. Anyway, Scoiled, I am, as much as I loved the idea of Mooney Pop, I'm sorry, but Honeymoon, it's hard to beat Honeymoon. Honeymoon, a dating sim. Okay, all right. Well, we've got 2 names now. We got names to go. Now we need to actually just get the actual concept down, and then maybe we could actually make it happen. We'll see. All right, let's see here. This is for Seelick. Does Moon Man know what Honey Pop is? Oh, don't worry. I know what Honey Pop is. I 100% do. Let's see here. Sai. I'm not sure. He does. My husband bought me those games for my birthday last year, but I'm not friends with him on Steam, so I can't see if he also owns the games. I don't know if I own Honey Pop. Actually, I might have downloaded it on my phone at one point in time. Maybe. Anyway, yes. I do know what Honey Pop is. Thank you, Axel, for donating to the 4. Honey Pop 2, the honeymoon. Mooney Pop 2, the honeymoon. Oh, I see what you're meaning now. Honey Pop 2 already exists. Okay, everybody. I have now finally officially caught up on chat, which do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That means I finally can now come over here and we can finally go to coin flip version 1.2, pull up the game, and then that also means we can come over to here to the absolutely fantastic. Everybody knows that, everybody loves it. Actually, I don't know what's going to happen to myself as the Chans. So if this breaks things, I apologize. What's it?
Bits. BTW, it's pronounced Hooney, the U makes a oo sound.
Well, I call it honey, so...
A Rio underscore bullet
so there we go.
Just summoned Moonshine.
Oh boy. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. We're going to switch over to the heads or tails coin flip. Again, I don't know what this is going to look like for the summons, and so if I get in there and the summons are not on, I'll probably just switch over and then we'll figure it out. So, let's see what happens here. Here we go.
Rio underscore bullet fist summoned.
Let's come over here to the heads or tails. Let's see. Am I back on screen? I am back on screen. So,
into a chicken.
to not cheat anybody out of their redeems, we're gonna switch back over here to this scene. I am so sorry. We're switching back over to this scene, and then I'll just do a little bit of this. There we go. It's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing. All right, everybody. So this is heads or tails. You know how it is. If you don't know how it is, then I apologize. But anyway, we're gonna do heads or tails. Let's see who is gonna win this one. I believe that tails has won. No, heads won the last one. Tails has won quite a bit before that, though. But it looks like, holy smokes, heads is just jumping in here, going crazy. Okay, let's see what happens. Is heads just gonna wipe the floor with tails? Heads is wiping the floor with tails this time. Oh my goodness. Congratulations if you voted for heads. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful stuff. And I am now in an inverted Moonchan. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I was about to say, all right, let's switch over out of the heads or tails, but we're not in that scene, so I'm just gonna have to act all professional and just drag this off the screen like nothing had ever happened. Everything is fine. Congratulations, though, to heads. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And let's see who actually voted for heads. It looks like there was 2.9k mana on heads. So it looks like the majority of people, wait, no, technically the majority of people voted for tails, but the majority of the points ended up on heads. So there we go. There we go.
Gooblers.
Not bad at all. Gooblers indeed. Gooblers to the left of us. Gooblers to the right of us. Cannon and volley. Anyway, yeah, congratulations for heads. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. You're going to be getting 4,976 channel points heading your way. Complete the prediction.
Aaron Reap says,
beautiful stuff.
You should call heads or tails the coin zone and put a more jazzy trumpety theme over it. Also, if you want free or non-free key art for TOV, I can be your guy. And I'm the highest heads bidder. Thanks for your points.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I do like the idea of different music. I do feel like I need to get different music for it. I mean, we do have normally the more upbeat music, but because I haven't actually added the redemptions to the other scene, that means they weren't actually carrying over. So that's why I was just on this scene playing this normal music. But yeah, so normally there is the more upbeat music. I'm sure as you're aware. Yeah. And I'm the highest heads bidder. Thanks for your points. Well, there we go, Cameron. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, so I think we now just need to get caught up on the Discord, and then I think, aside from the trifecta, we're just gonna have to do later, once I'm no longer being replaced by PNG tubers. Then we can do that. So let's get over here to art and let's take a look. I believe there was a bit that I needed to catch up on, but it kind of pushed me back because I had to switch over. So here we go. Let's see. From Shodan, got another one done last night just because I didn't feel like stopping. Left is my reference, which was a YouTube ad, and right is what I came up with. What do we got here? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. I see it. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. I would say that is pretty close. That is pretty close right there. Although I will say yours looks better. Yours looks way better. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. That is really cool. You just like, you saw an ad and you went, what happened to me? Where am I? What am I supposed to be doing? Who am I supposed to be right now? Okay, the chicken's fine. Redemption Chan is fine. What is happening? Why am I... They're all here. Maybe it's just the scene. Maybe the scene is broken. Ghost Chan. Exactly. I don't... Hi, everybody. There's no way that it's actually over. There's absolutely no way that it's over. Did Leorin board crash? No, Leorin board's fine. Am I able to see the queue? Is there a queue? How do I see the queue? Can I see the queue? I cannot see the queue. I think I'm maybe just back. It is over. I think it's finally over. After, like, what was that? Like, almost an hour back-to-back of being replaced by a PNG tuber. I am now back, everybody. Welcome! Hello! Well then, while I'm back, I guess I better jump in and do the trifecta. So, let's do that. Let's do hair out of the face. Actually, put the desk down. Alright, everybody, let's do the trifecta because we've been waiting for so long for the trifecta. So let's crank the jams and do the trifecta. Here we go. Oh, you know how it goes. 10 on the clock. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. It's time for the chest benders. Here we go. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, man. And now it's time for a good stretch, everybody. Let's go to the right. And then to the left. Oh. And backwards. Oh. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good right there. Whew. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Now it's time for me to turn on my fan so that I can not be bacon alive. That's what I like to see. Oh, okay. Feeling good. Feeling good. Let's see. Shonen says, "Hey yo, how is everyone? Doing fantastic, Shonen. How you doing? How you doing? We actually just took a look at your art, which looks absolutely fantastic. Beautiful stuff right there. Very nicely done. Especially you took like a screen grab of an ad and you were like, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that. I like that. I like it. Let's see what we got here from Dan. Oh yeah, I had recorded this video in module number 19 for my engine, but I forgot to post it. What do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh. Got movement right here. We got the first person view. Oh my goodness. Dan, this looks beautiful. Holy smokes. I like that. I like it. Yeah, fantastic stuff, Dan. Let's see, some more from Shonen. What do we got here? Just finished this artist event tonight. Been at it for 6 hours straight. All I have left is the character for the cover, and it's done. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I really like the, excuse me. I really like the way you do the trees, too. Like, the trees look so good. I like them. I also like how, like, they're not all the same. Like, you got some with a little bit more snow, some with less snow. Yeah, that looks fantastic. I love it. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's see here. We got from Ink. Oh. This is looking like an updated version, which she looks beautiful. Fantastic stuff right there. Beautiful, beautiful. I know that you are already streaming right now, Ink, but fantastic stuff. Let's see. Cameron says, tell the octopus girl, sous chef to a 15-year-old professional chef. Nice, nice. Loving the tails. I'm assuming these are tails coming off, giving the ears and all that jazz. Yeah, beautiful stuff. I love it. I love it. I really like the purple too. The purple looks really nice. Leave the flora crafting druidic elf. Her room is centered around a big tree representing her 5 roommates. Oh my goodness. She is beautiful. I really like the hair. Yeah, the hair looks beautiful. Side profile is really cool too. I feel like that would be like challenging to do. So yeah, very nicely done. Ellie leaves a pug panda girlfriend and a proponent of her bedroom. That dash actually matters. It actually matters. Her poof bed is a house. Sanctity. I like it. I like it. Yeah, very nice. And here it is, not tapped. I was gonna say like, I mean, if she's supposed to be like that, that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, beautiful. And Velia, the 15-year-old cook who pins together the whole house. She's a demigoddess. Z and Igniton had her in a rare case of romantic attraction on Z's part. Very nice stuff. Yeah, beautiful. Oh my goodness, I like the way you did the braids. Yeah, the braids look super cool. Beautiful stuff. I swear Aqua Studio is upping my art game. I wholeheartedly recommend these brushes. First time paying for brushes and worth it. There are versions of Procreate. I don't know if you can tell how much I love these brushes. I mean, the brushes are looking really good. The power of outlines. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not saying that it looks bad, but yeah, the outlines definitely help. They definitely 100% help. Yeah, the power of outlines is strong. They're very strong. This is the last of my Neptune/Siren watercolor brushes, if I recall correctly. Well, very nice. I do appreciate you sharing, so thank you, thank you. Okay, so if anybody has anything else that they would want me to look at on the Discord, let me know. Yeah. Let's see. So just getting caught up on chat. Let's see. TNT says, Moon. Hi. Hello, TNT. Welcome. Let's see, Coffee the Code says, a great stretch is to grab a towel, hold it down to your waist like you're going to pick up a bar with hands out from your hips a bit, then bring your arms up over your head and down behind your back to your butt. You'll need a wide span on the towel at first, but over time you'll be able to get closer together. That is actually, I should probably get better at like figuring out how to actually stretch properly. As of right now, whenever I stretch, it's literally like I'm like twisting to like make my back pop, or something like that. Yeah, it's not great. Not great. Twitch just notified me you're live. Well, I'm glad that it finally notified you. I'm glad that it only took an hour into stream to finally be like, oh yeah, by the way, Moon is streaming. Good times. Okay, everybody. Well, let's see here. Not so good in some regards, but I'm alive and kicking. I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing super great in some regards, but I'm glad that you're at least alive and you're kicking. So sometimes that's all you can ask for. But I hope that things get better. I hope that things will start looking up. My job is letting me go in a month or two. No! And I've been searching for jobs 2 months prior. The job market is terrible. It is really bad. It is really bad. Yeah, and that is not a great feeling at all. No, my previous job. So I've been at my current job for about 1.5 years. My previous job, I maybe kind of had something similar, because it sounds like, so you're saying your job is letting you go in a month or two. So I'm assuming that like your boss talked to you and was like, hey, by the way, like we're letting you go eventually here in the near-ish future. Which if that's the case, yeah, that's basically what happened at my last job, where yeah, my boss was like, hey, yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up. Yeah, we're basically like, okay, he was originally like, hey, we're gonna be like dissolving your position in like probably the next 2 months or so. And I'm like, okay, like sucks, like really sucks, but I'm like, okay, I guess if you're dissolving the position, like, okay, whatever, like I get it. Cause like the company like recently been bought out. And so this like multi-billion-dollar investor came in, bought out the company, and of course they're like, we're not gonna make any changes. And then literally like the next month they're like letting a whole bunch of people go and all sorts of fun stuff. So anyway, yeah, so like that all happens, and my boss is like, yeah, by the way, like we're dissolving your position, so like start looking for another job, because like you're not gonna have a job in like 2 months. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, it makes it very difficult to like keep like not getting super stressed about something like that, because you're like, I know that this job now has a deadline and it's gonna end, and you're just like, what am I gonna do at that point? So I hope that you're gonna be able to find something soon. Yeah, that is not fun. That is not fun at all. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for you. But yeah, the job market is kind of garbage right now. So yeah, again, cross my fingers for you. I hope that something will pop up. Hopefully that's something that's gonna be good. Because like you can take a job, but I hope it's going to be a job that you can find that is actually going to be a good job for you, and is going to be like, you know, keep your mental health happy and all that stuff. So, and of course, you know, pay the bills. Like that's, I guess at the end of the day, that's kind of the most important part, is making sure the bills are getting paid. And I hope it's also going to just be like a good job for you. So fingers crossed. I have shoulder issues, and that helps a lot. Instead of a towel, I use a long, rigid cardboard tube. That is actually a really great way to go. I actually think I have something like that somewhere. I should probably give that a shot sometime soon. TT says, yeah, I know how you feel. Not fun at all. Okay, everybody. Now that we're an hour in, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna start doing some game dev stuff. So like I said before, we are working on getting all the puzzles kind of like put in. I thought that the fan on my CPU had turned off again. I was like, so freaking help me. But it didn't, so that's good. Anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, we are working on getting the trap puzzles all into like a as singular of event as possible. There's still probably going to be about at least 2 events, plus this common event and all that stuff. So, but we are getting a little bit more, I cannot think of the right word. Condensed. We're getting it condensed a little bit. So, yeah, so I've been going through, and on the last stream, we were getting the first few puzzles kind of put into the singular event. So I got all of that done on the last stream, but then we were running into an issue where there were some puzzles that were causing problems because of like the variables that they were using. Because the way that I was using the variables before, it only needed to check the variable once, and then it didn't matter at that point on. But then with where we're doing it now, it needs to maintain that variable throughout the entirety of the puzzle. So I went through already, I updated the variable that we are needing. So the variable, so we used to be using variable 920, we're now using variable 818. This is a dedicated variable to holding the number on the puzzle. So we now have all the puzzles in here and working. So I think I finally finished up puzzle number 4. This was like the last one we were kind of working on at the end of last stream, which is basically, if we come in here, yeah, oh yes, I'll still got Dazu's feather of healing in here, so yeah, good times. Anyway, yeah, so if we come over here, we find one of these guys. This was the last puzzle we got finally working, and yeah, so it is all good to go. And again, like, we were kind of running into weird bugs where, like, when you disabled it, I can't remember if it was when you disabled it or if you failed to disable it, that it like caused issues where like you couldn't move anymore after it closed. And it's because eventually I was like, oh, it's because it's relying on a variable that I'm also using somewhere else, and so that it just does weird things, and yeah, not good. That, I'm definitely going to tighten that up. Does it do that every single time? If it does, we're going to figure out a way to kind of clear that up just a little bit, because that did not look good. Okay, yeah, we got to clear that up. We got to fix that. Anywho, so yeah, we're making progress. So as of right now, so there used to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-ish events. And yeah, so now we are down to 1, 2, and then we've got these last 2 left. We need to get condensed into these events and all that fun stuff. So, wait, no, actually, no, that's not what we need to do. What we need to do is we come over here. So we've got puzzle 1, 2, 3. So this is like the initialization for the puzzles. Depending on the puzzle that it's loading, it will do a thing. So like this is for puzzle 1. It's just, you know, showing the correct pictures, all that fun stuff. So then this is the actual running of puzzle 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we need to get number 5 working. So let's figure this out. I think what we're going to do is we're not going to rely on this switch anymore, I hope. Let's get rid of that. And then we're going to switch from 920. We're going to go to 818. So that is the variable now that we're working with. So 818, puzzle pick. So as long as that is equal to 5, then we're going to be doing the hot and cold slider. I cannot remember exactly which puzzle this thing is. We're going to have to figure that one out. That should be what's needed there. Now, if we come over to this guy, this is the actual puzzle animations. We'll probably need these eventually, but it's not needed for either of these right now. So we can ignore that one. This guy though, portal puzzle timer. Okay. I don't think we technically need this one yet either. So come over here. Gonna set you to be 5. I'm just gonna see what actually happens. What's gonna happen with this puzzle? No. Are we actually initializing this thing? Oh, I see. Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, so I need to grab this. So this is the actual initialization. So let's grab that, and then we're gonna come up over here and paste that right there. Yeah, so this is if 818 is equal to 5. That should be the initialization. It's going to be puzzle number 5. Am I following that same thing here with comments? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm not. Just for the sake of it, let's just kind of make sure we stick with that. So yeah, so we want puzzle number 1. This is going to be puzzle number 2. This is going to be puzzle number 3. This is going to be puzzle number 4, and then puzzle number 5. So that should be the actual initialization of the puzzle, and then it should be able to actually, I think we should be able to get everything to work with it just fine. Yes, let's see what happens. Oh, that's right. Okay, so here's where I have to decide. I like the idea. I like the idea of this puzzle. But we can't have it work the exact same way that it was working before. I think I'm gonna have to re-approach this puzzle. Because basically the way that this puzzle was working before was, it was essentially a hot and cold slider. So these would all be just at a random position, right? And then what you would do is up here in this section here, it had a purple half circle. And then as you were sliding these up and down, the circle would either be filling or it would be emptying. And so basically you would be moving one of these around, and as soon as it started going down, you would then want to go back to the spot where it was finally at its highest, and then you would lock it in. And then you go to the next one. You kind of, it was again, like, kind of like a hot and cold slider, where you would literally just be like, you'd just be sliding along until eventually you're like, okay, that's the highest it's gonna get. Come back here, and you just kind of wiggle it around until you're like, okay, there you go, that's where you need to be. You need to be right there, that's where you need to be, and you need to be right there. Cool. So I still like this idea. I think I just need to rework it. So we're not going to focus on this one tonight, because I don't know exactly how I want to rework it. So let's come in here. We're just going to set this to be 6 and 6, and we're just going to move on to the next one. So the next one I think should be fine. I hope. I guess we'll see. How do you obtain so many Steam keys? Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is though, is so I mean, I understand how Loki gets them, but it's also not surprising to me, because my older brother does the exact same thing, which is basically, yeah, just like basically buys every single bundle that he ever sees. He's like, oh, I want this one game in this Humble Bundle or whatever it may be, and just to get the one game that he wants in the Humble Bundle will usually be cheaper to get just the one game. So he goes and buys the Humble Bundle, which then includes like 12 other games or 15 other games or 20 other games, and he's like, well, I already own most of these other games, and so he either just holds onto the keys or whatever it is. So yeah, so that's, you know, it's the basic of how it goes. Rework is code word for changing it now and putting it back in 5 months. I mean, you're not wrong. Because especially because what we're going to be changing here is what we had implemented about 5 months ago. And it was working fine then, but now I'm like, oh, but it's for a different purpose now, okay? For a different purpose, so that's why we're going to change it. Because the thing that it's being used for is not the exact same as what it is going to be used for now, so it has to be changed. Yeah. Let's see. As a fully licensed construction worker, electrician, plumber, etc., plus all my work I put in on the farm itself, I only charge $1,500 a month. That is crazy, though. Holy smokes. Wait, okay, yeah. The farm is taking a huge hit, and they are trying to conserve as much cash as possible, which I understand perfectly, since seeing as I was a part of the team trying to prevent overcharge for service. True, yeah. That is crazy, though. Only $1,500 a month, even though you are fully licensed construction worker, electrician, plumber, etc. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Yeah, I really hope that something pops up soon for you. So I was barely scraping by anyway, but rent is cheap, so I wasn't worse for the work. Yeah, but still though, that is nuts. Wow. Yeah, I'm hoping. I've got my fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for you, Shodan. Dropping in for a bit, getting to head to the store soonish, but dropping in for a bit. I do appreciate your trip advisor. Hopefully you had a great weekend. All the copium. Hey, I need all the copium, okay? I can need all the copium I can get. Okay, let's cut that. Oh, you know what, Loki? You're gonna have a field day with me tonight, actually. Because you know what I'm realizing? I am realizing just how many of these things are not going to actually just work out of the box like the other ones were. Mainly because, yeah, I designed all of these to be the portal, like the exit portal puzzle minigames. That's what all of these were for. And that's just not gonna work. I just can't quickly and easily switch these over. Balls. Oh boy. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a field day with this, Loki. Calling it now, complete rework of Tomb of Vercilias from the ground up. No. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm not gonna lie. If I were to rework from the ground up, it would be much more efficient. It would be much better made. But that's not worth it. That is not worth it. Like, knowing what I know now about what I want to do, could I remake up to what we have now without having to like remake all of like the graphics and things like that? If I were just remaking it in RPG Maker MZ, I could probably do it in like 5 months, maybe 6, depending on how quickly I can get through.
You are just a figment of my imagination.
You're a figment of my imagination. Tomb of Vercilias MZ edition. It would be a lot more efficient. It would be. But it would not be worth it. It would not be worth it. Tomb of Vercilias 2 on MZ is what would happen. That is like the ultimate of what would happen. Okay, so I don't need this one yet. So I'm just going to leave that there because I'm hoping to be able to take whatever's in here and apply it to here. Because this is the actual timer, and this is technically the secondary timer. So, okay, so 6 and 7. It's hilarious. Dare you to start at MZ edition. Nope. Not having. Sure. Can't tell me what to do. Okay, so yeah. Let's see what this looks like. Because again, I will probably have to redo how all these are working. Can I read property Y of null? Okay, that's a little awkward. That's a little awkward. Nom. It was 6, right? Yeah, so I'm currently set to number 6. Oh, it's probably because... Oh, yes. Okay. Let's say... Should I have a switch for, like, puzzle started or something? Probably. I guess we've got trap puzzle countdown, number 60. What else do I have? Exit portal active. Portal puzzle active. I guess we could use that. Use portal puzzle active. Down here at the bottom, once you initialize. Yeah, so once you finally do all of that, then you can say control switches turn on portal puzzle active, 150. Yeah. Tav OS, we are the same color, stop. Let's see, what do we get a calculator for? That's not gonna happen. Excel? I say we start over in pure machine code. I'll just start over in basic. That's the way to go. That is the way to go right there. Excel is another thing I have tried to get Moon to do. It would not go well. It would not go well. Okay, so what cannot read the property Y? Why? Why cannot not read the property of Y? What if I set all of these to rely on the switch 150 being on? Because that's probably what it is. Then you are 150, you are 150, you are 150, you are 150. Okay. So with that being said, then we come down here, and we just want to say when it's finally active, turn that on. you, when you're finally active, turn that on. When you're fully active, I need to reduce that so much. Turn that on. When you are fully active, turn that on. When you are fully active, turn that on. Okay. Oh! You need to be equal to 6. That would also do it. That would have also been a problem. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. That's neither here nor there. This is the actual puzzle timer. You come down here, turn those things off. That we also want to turn off portal puzzle active. Also come down here. We're going to turn that off there. Then you... Well, actually, no. Let's just throw you in right there. Yeah. Okay. Anything over here? We're just going to throw you in right there. Also, we do not need trap puzzle 4, do we? I don't think we need that switch. Trap puzzle 3 and 4. Let's actually just get rid of those. We also have trap puzzle 1 and 2. Trap puzzle 2, trap puzzle 1. We can get rid of those. Yeah. Turn those off. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. And we're already changing those there. Okay. And down here, we can do the same thing here. Turn you off right there. Right. Same thing here. Get rid of that. Put you there. You there. Why? Okay, and down here, let's get rid of you. Put you there. There. Okay. Now, I hope. I think and I hope. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I cannot underscore why enough this is so important. Cannot underscore why enough this is so important. I had to read that twice. I need to get Twitch Turbo to pick a custom name color? I don't think so. And here I thought, or actually maybe if it's a custom color, I think so actually. And here I was, and here I thought I had a lot of if-else statements in a single event. Yeah, I maybe have too many. I'm back. Is the game done yet? We're almost there. We're almost there. It's almost done. We're like 99.9%. No, click the icon to the left of the chat box. You think? I think. I clicked more colors, and yes, it needs it. Enough was oddly placed. Custom colors can also be chosen either prime. Oh, with prime. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hey, look at that! It's not freaking out anymore. And now we got this thing working. Woo! Look at that thing. Look at that thing. It's working. Woohoo! And apparently I won.
Silly shenanigans.
Such silly shenanigans. What are you working on, Robbie? Robbie. Welcome back, Robbie. It has been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute since you've been here, and I'm happy to see your face, or what I imagine your face to be. Imagine a happy, joyful face. Welcome back, Robbie. Welcome. How you doing? How's life? How's life treating you? What are we working on? We are working on getting some puzzles, kind of more into the game in a more efficient way. So yeah. Okay, so this is another one that kind of needs to be reworked because while it technically works, it is a little, it's not perfect, all right? It's not perfect. Which actually, now that I think about it, maybe instead of reworking these puzzles to rework to what the old puzzles worked as, what we need to do is we need to rework these puzzles, or we need to rework the original puzzles to work like these puzzles work. Because I like the way that these look better. Because I feel like it makes more sense for you to be able to see the spikes, or like what the trap is, while you're doing the thing down here. Yeah. Working is a strong word. Hey now! This is work, all right? I'm working on it. It's definitely work, all right? It's work and I'm working on it. Epic Metroid reference. With Prime. That is a very roundabout reference. Don't worry, I am working though. I am definitely working. Okay. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is we're actually going to move everything else. Yeah, we're gonna move everything else. We're gonna change it all, everybody. Is everybody ready for it to change everything? I hope so, because we're doing it. We're doing it. All right. Let's make it happen. Let's come over here and let's do a little bit of dish. We need to pull up, that's the coin flip. We need to pull up documents, GitHub, Tomb of Vercilias, images. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Put your hands to the side, such crazy. All right, there we go. Images, pictures. Do I just have these listed as puzzle? I don't know how these listed as puzzle. What would I have marked these as? Trap puzzle, that's the one. Okay, so for trap puzzle 1, we need to adjust how this thing's working. No reference, I meant Amazon Prime. When I was young, I had an internet friend whose first name was Prime. That's actually kind of cool. They never told me that. I just found out from cyberstalking them. It's because they knew that you were gonna be just so happy to know that their name was Prime. They're like, I gotta keep this hidden. I gotta keep this hidden. AKA Wonder Woman. Let's move this all the way down here. And we gotta figure something else out here. We gotta figure out where this is actually going to go. Be nice and centered. So I believe as of right now, is this actually how it lines up? Like this? Crap, now I gotta know. Switch you to be 1 and 1. When I was young, I had an internet friend whose name was Candy. Well. Well, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? You know, if you just say those lyrics out loud instead of singing them, it almost sounds like it's like Christopher Walken trying to say the lyrics. When I was a young boy, my father... That is a horrible Christopher Walken impression. I am so sorry that I even attempted it. I apologize. Let's just pretend that never happened. Now we're just gonna move on. They were like, I can't tell you my first name because it's so unique, it would dox me. And I was like, bet. Were you that friend, some randev? Were you the friend that actually got doxed? Is your real name actually Prime and that's why you identify so much with Metroid? Gotta be it. It's gotta be it! Okay, but now I actually want to hear some kind of cover where Christopher Walken actually sings Black Parade. 148. 148 divided by 2 is 74. I know! It would be crazy, wouldn't it? Alright, so let's move down 74. That's nice and centered, there we go. Now I probably am eventually gonna replace this anyway, but who's Christopher and why were they walking? Well, you see, Christopher is he's a great stand-up guy, but he's a little bit addicted to his shoes. He cannot shut up about them. And so, basically, to prove his point how great his shoes are, he's just always walking. I apologize, you all had to sit through that. What's the opposite of Christopher Reeves? Christopher Walken. And he died. Walking is his weapon of choice. That is true. That is true. Although, if he was in the Walking Dead universe, he would be Christopher Walker's. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry, I put myself in the corner for a whole 3 seconds for that stupid joke. Okay. So, I don't know why I merged those together. I need more wine. I feel like anybody who watches this stream probably would need more wine. Just to make sense of anything that I'm saying. Christopher Walken. Walken. Now he's walking. But if he was in the... Yeah, I'm done. I'm not making any more stupid jokes. Okay, so now we just need to adjust the X and Y position of where these things are going. Although we do not need Trap Puzzle 1-1 anymore, because we need to figure out something else. The timers and all that jazz. I don't really know how exactly we're going to take care of the timers, but we're going to figure out something. Man. If I can just get this game out before Star Citizen, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Let's set that to be 0. So I don't want to get rid of it just so I have reference for, hey, we're using image layer 29. We can. Someone mentioned Doogie Howser and the other night, and I said there was a Canadian spin-off, Doogie Howser. Dougie Howser. Doogie Howser would be the original. Wait, was there actually? Bold of you to assume you will cast. Hey now. Oh, Hoser. Oh, okay, Dougie Hoser. All right, that makes more sense. Take off A and all that jazz. Teach me how to Bowser. Teach me how to Bowser. Teach me how to Bowser. We all need a little bit more Bob and Doug McKenzie in our lives, everybody. Okay. So we just need to change the X and Y on this guy. You know? Stanky leg. 640 by 486. Oh, 640 by 486. That's a pretty powerful CPU right there. Remember the Carlton? I do remember the Carlton. I would do it right now, but I haven't had enough wine. Okay, so you are 696, 542. 696, 542. And then you are going to be 640 by... little bit of dish. 598. Finally, you are going to be... Bad news, gang, I finished all my wine. Maybe you will finally be prepped and ready for my terrible jokes. If you down the whole bottle. Okay, so 584, 542. 584, 542. There we go. So those should all be in the correct spots now, which is exactly what we want to see. All right. There shouldn't be anything else that's needed there. Remember the twist. Like the Transylvania twist? It's now the mash. I'm on one. I don't know what I'm doing tonight, and I apologize. I am very sorry, everybody. Okay. I'm trying to decide. Chubby Checker? Okay, I don't know that one. I do not know that one. Do I... No, I'm just gonna do... I'm doing it the lazy man's way. The lazy man's way. Remember the Kent? Nah, I can't remember that. 600 at 446. 600.
Trichia polymorphed Moonman into a chicken.
Oh boy. Buck. Wait. Wait, was it 600? Crap. No, I don't remember. The chicken hath made me forget. Also, is that centered? I feel like it's gotta be, but I just want to double check and make sure. Okay, so that is 640. Ooh. Now, you are going to be...
_ Benedict Jade 5 bits. Hey Moonman, Amazon recently came out were a thing that says they're gonna use Twitch streams to train their AI models, unless you opt out.
What? Well, I'm gonna have to double check on that, because that'd be awkward. It would be very awkward. Okay, there's that. So let's say here to here. Got 680, 526. 680, 526. I must have added like a little bit of a buffer around it, but like I don't think we need a buffer. I do not think we need a buffer. What are you, chicken? Cupid Shuffle? I do remember the Cupid Shuffle. What do we got here? What do we got here from Loki? Open the link. They're babies! Baby! Thank you, Loki. I appreciate that. That was a The Expanse reference, a great TV series. I don't think I've ever seen The Expanse. Yeah, you need to opt out. Well, I'm gonna have to do that then. Anyways, got a blast again, making food and sleeping. See you soon. Axel, I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you on the Tuesday stream. Good luck. Yes, it's already out and it's opted in by default. That is so dumb. They even said the reason they did it is if it was opted in, nobody would do it. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. That is a very great point. No one would do it if it was opt-in. Like nobody wants to be opted in for that. Like they would have to give some kind of really great incentive. Like if they're like, hey, we will provide your stream with 50 bots for the next 5 months. Then ad is trying to silence us. 656, 502. 656, whoops. 656. Oh my god. And 502. It is crazy to be going back and like redoing this so far along. Like I never thought I'd be still working on this puzzle. 736, 582. 736, 582. Also, Loki, I don't want to hear it. I hear you. I can feel you typing right now. I don't want to hear it. Okay? So here's the thing. Even way back in the day, I'm pretty sure you could find a clip. I'm pretty sure way back in the day, I even told myself, I'll go fix that later. I'll make it better later. And here we are, finally making it better. 605. Oh my gosh, I need to get my 600, 558. 600, 558. And
Amaran Reap says, it sounds a bit like scope creep.
Maybe. 680, 638. 680, 638. I guess you could say technically if I just done it right the first time, but I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted in the beginning. So I got it close, and now I can finally take it the rest of the way. So, Moonwood coding engine. I don't know if I want to click on that link. 544, 502. 544, 502. Whoops. Click it, you must. All right. I'll click it. As soon as I finish this one up. 624, 582. 624, 582. Okay. Oh no. 33, 32, 31. What? It's because crap. Well, let me just pull up a notepad. We're gonna do 640, 46. 696, 542, 640, 598, and 584 through 542. Good times. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, I actually already know. Just from seeing Zim and then the title, I know exactly what it's gonna be. I'm gonna not turn on the sound, Because this one I feel like would get me some kind of a copyright issue. But I'm pretty sure I can show the visual. Like, I've got to be able to show the visual, right? But I'm going to turn on... Okay, closed captions are not available. Well, then I will, in my best voices, say what is being said. Here we go. I put the fires out. You made them worse. Worse or better? That's... Yeah, okay, that's pretty accurate. Worse or better? You decide what happens when I go back and fix my code. Let's see here. 649. How dare you? How dare you try to throw me off? Hello, everybody. My name is Autumn, and this is Goobwood Games. Hello, Autumn. Well, glad to see you here. Autumn says, y'all lovelies, I didn't think I'd leave you, did you? I mean, I was getting a little bit worried. Hey, Autumn. Today. It's true. Autumn scores, Autumn underscore falls underscore today. 867-5309. That's gotta be it. That's the one. That's the one right there. Okay, so we do need to come in here. We need to fix all these because I did this in a dumb way. You know, I'm actually gonna fix this one. I'm gonna fix this one because I'm feeling this way. So we're gonna say game screen dot picture dot underscore scale x equals 90 and scale y equals 90. We also actually don't need to change that. Let's also just say 95, 95. So even though you're going to 90, it's fine. It's fine. Who won, heads or tails? Heads. Yes, heads won. And I'm pretty sure, I think... Cameron, were you the one that said you put all the points on heads?
I feel like somebody did, and I don't remember who it was. Somebody said that they put all the points on heads. Wait. Game underscore, game screen dot picture, and then we just say 30. I almost completely forgot to actually define the picture. So
there we go. So game screen dot picture 30 dot underscore scale x and scale y 95, 95, and then you are gonna say 100 and 100. Here we go. And coming down here. Why is that? Okay, why am I doing that then? So if you are here, so if you're pressed, do that. If you're released, do that. Else. I don't think I actually need that. Pretty sure I don't. Oh, I got my important thing finished yesterday. Very happy it's finally done. So much less stress on me. I'm glad you got it done, Autumn. I'm glad. That is absolutely fantastic. That's me. I did goon chat. Oh. I mean, there may be now. I guess 2 days ago for me because it's past 12 my time. Mimi, stupid pedantics. It took me a while. I was like, what the freak is that word? What do you mean there may be now? Oh, you know. Well, I mean, Eclipse Chan is supposed to be Goon Chan, so, you know, Moonwood. No, I'm just saying, Eclipse Chan was the original Goon Chan. I'm just saying. Because this is going to be for 31, 31.
Underscore today just summoned Eclipse.
So there we go.
Chan.
There we go. There's Eclipse Chan right there. The brand new, fantastic Eclipse Chan from our very own Fantastic Scoiled, making beautiful art since 1981. Actually, I have no idea how old Scoiled is. I highly doubt. I actually know for a fact that it's actually not. Are you sure? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Are you not gooning right now? Is that another thing you're doing right now? I would hope, actually, if you are, please don't admit it if you are. But I feel like I should keep talking, shouldn't I? Keep talking? Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, see, there you go. Always. That's what we like to hear. Always. I mean, I am, but not actually lying. Which means I am not. That's fair, that's fair. I appreciate the honesty. I said, you are 95 for 33. This better actually work. If this does not work, I'm going to be very sad. I'm going to be like, ah, crap. Why did I do the thing that I do? Okay, then we come down here, get rid of that. Okay, now nothing else should be moving the pictures, so we should be good. Okay, so we come over here. Oh my goodness! Ink!
Welcome going to the Inkwell and your one amazing audience members.
Ink, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. How you doing? How'd your stream go? Hopefully things went well for you. It's already set to 1. Coming here. Moon, I don't know if I'm happy with my Tanuki shared in art. We're gonna have to take a look. We are definitely gonna have to take a look at art. GITIWI. Go into the Inkwell. I was like, what the freak acronym is that? Keep digging down, Moon, man. You'll get out of this hole eventually. One of these days. One of these days I will get out of the hole. It's true. Is Summer and Dev awake? I don't know. Summer and Dev, are you awake? Are you alive? Are you with us? Do you hear my voice? Tanuki, I don't think you can have a Goon-chan even if you wanted to. Not a good idea, or is it a good idea? You decide. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Okay, so aside from the timer bar getting messed up there, yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that looks about right. Yeah, there we go. Easy enough. Cool. So, so that is good. Timer bar is messed up, by the way. It's true. It's true. Just a little bit. Hope this helps. I do appreciate it. Sorry I had to. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Let's see here. LMAO. So what can we do though? So I can either just kind of like put the timer bar somewhere else. I could... Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Go into the Inkwell says, bad. My internet keeps disconnecting me.
Oh! Ink! I'm so sorry. That's not fun. Yeah, that is not a good time. So I was gonna say, it was at least like maybe enjoyable at least, but it sounds like it was not enjoyable probably at all if the internet kept going out. I'm gonna get in contact with my ISP and complain. But that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, as you should. Like, you're paying for a service, and if they cannot keep up that service, it's like, well then, ultimately it's like, well then, why am I paying you, kind of a thing, you know? So yeah, definitely get in contact with them. Just be like, hey, this was terrible. I need this fixed, and I need a bit of a refund on my next bill. So. This is the second time this week. Yeah, that's not good. I'm sorry, Ink. Yeah, that is not fun at all. Well, I hope that they will come back with something positive, and then I hope that the next stream will go better for you. So, yeah, what? I feel like there's some kind of UI element here. Autumn says, I gotta sleep because stuff to do tomorrow. So here goes. Autumn, have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. I hope that you sleep well, and hopefully we'll see you on the Tuesday stream. Loki says, ahem. Moonwood motto, if it ain't broke, fix it until it is. Exactly. You gotta keep fixing it until it is broken. No, my motto is, if Loki says something, don't acknowledge until Loki says something again. And then you can think about acknowledging. Hey, my internet disconnects like nearly every day, but the internet is good. I mean, at least it's good when it is connected. That is good. That is good. Also, has anyone seen the old 1998 commercial for Bush's Baked Beans? Always makes me laugh. I feel like I have, because I know that I've seen some commercials for Bush's Baked Beans, but I don't know if it's exactly the 1998 one. And I probably couldn't tell you exactly what happens in the commercial. I just remember there's something crazy that happens in the commercial. We need a furry mooch. I'll just take Tanuki's model. That's what we'll do. Talking doggo. No steal. We will borrow. We will borrow Tanuki's art. That's all. You cannot have, because I will make you one.
Today says, good night
Here
all
it
you
is.
Lovely chatters and streamer. I love you all. Mwah mwah. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. Make sure you get the minimum sleep to function. I believe in you and can't wait for y'all to tell me what amazing things you've done on the Tuesday stream. 3.
Hopefully we'll have something very positive to tell you. But yes, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Because I will make you one. Wait! I mean, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. But don't worry. Don't worry. I promise I will also not. I will not steal. I will not steal. It's not going to happen. No borrow, must original, or not good enough. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking what we could use. Man, there are so many things here. There is so much stuff here in this HUD. I need to delete so many things. So many things. I would make you one too, but it won't look as good as Scoiled's. I would do it right now. I mean, to be fair, Scoiled is a very, very high bar to reach. By the way, Tanuki just saw the model in the art section. So cute. It looks fantastic. I need to go take a look. I definitely need to go take a look at it. But yeah, in terms of timers, because I kind of want... Like, because we could utilize these guys here. It would have to be somewhere up in here, because there's not one over here yet. I guess we could also just utilize some other aspect on the screen, right? I kind of want to go up in the corners, though. I don't want to go here on the sides. I think I want to go in the corners. Moonwood, whether you like it or not, I am making one. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. You can absolutely make one. I can't promise anything, but you can absolutely make one. Okay, let's jump over here. Let's go take a look at art, and then I'm going to try and figure out what we're doing on over here. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh my goodness! You did finish! Oh my goodness. Freaking adorable. And looks so good when it's rendered out into pixel form. Oh my goodness. So good. This looks fantastic. Yes, Vess, very swaz. Wait, what? Swaz? What is swaz? Very swaz? What are you talking about, swaz? Yeah, this looks so good, Snooki. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love the way you go. I love the way you go about it. Oh, we got some work in progress. Ooh, very nice, Cameron. Very nice. Loving the way that it's looking. Yeah, beautiful. So wait, what is swaz? Yo, I came back at a good time. That's true, you did come back. You did come back at a good time. And yeah, just because you're back here, we're gonna take one more quick look. Sird! Look at that. Look at that. That deserves to be in a museum.
That's a boss.
That is a boss. I'm telling you, those sounds work perfectly in every situation. It's crazy. I love how the pixel render came out. Yeah, seriously, it looks so good. So good. I love it so much. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what exactly we're gonna do here. Because again, I kind of don't want to have something here in the center just in case some of the puzzles go further down. I'm really thinking about we need to utilize these corners. So. What's the plan? So you would want to be that Tanuki. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. While you're in Discord, check Good Eats. Oh, what do we got? What is the good food we got going on here? Where is it? Where is it? Good Eats. I'm waiting. Oops, sorry, Caps. Would you all like to be a Tanuki? I mean, I would love to be a Tanuki. I would absolutely love to be. I have no energy yet. I actually wake up at around midnight. That's not a good time to wake up. Midnight is a good time to go to sleep, not wake up. You'd be happy with said Nuki. I would be, personally. Update my phone won't let me crop the picture, so I can't post it. Hyped us up for good food. I know, right? I was like so excited for this, and now nothing. Now nothing. That's just tragic. You lucky I'm here, or unlucky, depends on who you are. I would consider myself lucky. I consider myself very lucky. Okay, so here's the plan then. Let's do this. Puzzle number 1. Puzzle timer max. Or let's just say puzzle timer. Let's just say add 9999999. Good enough. Okay. Be right back. No worries, Nuki. No worries. It sounds like I just said Nuki, but I said Tanuki. I just did not enunciate the T very well, and so it sounds like I said Nuki. Anyway, moving on. So these pop up here. So we need to basically figure out what we're gonna do here with this freaking thing right here. Look at all those freaking HUD elements, dude. Okay, let's get rid of all those. Let's come over here. We've got the gauge. So the gauge is just this thing right here. So we're gonna change this. You are going to be, oh my gosh. There's so much stuff. This HUD is out of control, I tell you what. Like, these are just the image gauge images right here. These are all the custom images I have in here for the gauges. Okay, let's come in here. Images. We're gonna go over here to some random dude, HUD, image gauges. No, we need the back. The back? We need the backs.
Go into
No.
the inkwell
Yes?
says,
Crap.
did you see that I finished that drawing I'd been working on?
Yes, we did take a look at the at that earlier, and we can definitely take another look later. But yes, it looks absolutely fantastic. You did so well with it. Let's do. Since we need to get a thing in the upper left corner. Let's just make it now. Let's just make it now. So let's come over here. So I need to replace you as being. Let's actually do that first. Let's do that first. Let's do gauge images. You're gonna be the green. Let's do the green. Let's do the green. So you're gonna be the puzzle filler green. Or we do back image none? No, what is it? What is it? What's the back image? Image backs. Portal filler. Wait, do I not have one? Puzzle filler back. Okay. You're going to be puzzle. So the back image is puzzle filler back. There we go. And then you're going to be portal filler green. There we go. That's what we want to see. Okay, cool. There's that. Now let's show everything again. Which again, let me just show you. These are all of the HUD elements that we have in this game right now. So many. I have created 403 elements. Now, sure, I've gone through and deleted some, but I have at least created 403 elements here. The Nukinator. All right, what did I miss? So much, Scoil. So much. But I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. Mr. President, there's been a 4th Surd post in goodies. Yes, we gotta go take a look. We gotta take a look. But I do need to check and see. Let's hide everything here. Let's grab this condition, copy that, and let's create a new picture. Create new. You're gonna have that condition, refresh, and then you are going to be image, puzzle, orb left, refresh. Okay, there we go. That's that. Now we need to say the scale X is correct. Scale Y needs to be -1. Fresh. Go. Okay, so there's that. Now we come over to you. You're gonna be layer 1. And let's surround. Okay, that should be nice and centered. Okay, so that is the new puzzle timer thing. It looks all right. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Okay, so now, whoops. What have I done? I broke things. I broke it. That's my bad. Why would it be broked? Why would it be broked? Exit floor puzzle? Is that what the problem was? Okay, let's see here. So yeah, we gotta get over to Good Eats. What is that? Is it sweet? Okay,
silly shenanigans.
Such silly shenanigans. Now we definitely need to go in there and take a look. It almost as sweet as you score. Let's see, 01X4, first time chatter, first of all, welcome, glad to see you here, says, why does every poo-poo have pee-pee, but not every pee-pee has poo-poo? You know, that's actually a great question. That is a fantastic question. I would say it's because, if every poo-poo had a pee-pee, then there would not be enough pee-pee to go around for the poo-poos, because pee-pees need to come around more often than poo-poos. And so if you're giving away too many pee-pees to the poo-poos, then there would be an uneven number of poo-poos to the pee-pees. Yeah. It's science. Anywho, let's come over here. Let's take a look. It's all math. It's all math right there. It's called supply and demand.
Says, what?
What? Maria sounds like a poo-poo head, thank you. Whoa now. Hold up. Hold up. Speaking of which, actually, you know what's really funny? We actually have a very, very specific thing for your specific question. Come over here, and I'm just gonna come over here. Hold up. Just give me 2 seconds. This is gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off, all right? Just 2 seconds. Here we go. Is everybody ready for this? Everybody ready for this?
Pee pee poo poo.
See, I told you I had a sound for this. No, I knew it.
Gooblers.
Ah, gooblers. Solid. Very solid right there. Okay, let's come over here and take a look. Oh my goodness. Jello Spaghetti. I want it, but at the same time...
Thanks for the follow, 01X4.
Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. I want it, but at the same time, I want it off my screen.
We reached our followers' goal of 670. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for covering this up. I am torn. It looks like amazing gummy worms because of how was it good? I guess that's my ultimate question. Was it good? And how did you make it? Did you make it or did somebody make it? And if you made it, I want to know how you make this kind of... How would you make that? Like, what's going on here? Do you use a mold? I am so confused, but also so very intrigued. Visual confusion. It's honestly not that great. Okay. I mean, but still, I'm disgusted, but also I want... It reminds me of my ex. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I was 670. That's true. You were 670. Everybody, we have hit 670. Oh my goodness. How did I not actually realize that? We've hit 670, everybody. We are at 670. Happy days. It's a snack called jelly strips. You put in the fridge and eat from tiny tubes. But I got tired of opening them individually, so I just cut them all open and put them in a bowl. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh my.
Oh my indeed. Oh my indeed. Well, I do appreciate you sharing. But now I actually kind of want to see if I can make my own Jello spaghetti. I'm sorry, spaghetti. If I go to a kid's Halloween event again, maybe I bring... Maybe. Reminds me of Tokoroten. Not even close to this. I think it's way better. 670. It's true, 670. Good times. Now I want a snack. Brain in a bowl. Gotta touch that brain in a bowl. Well, I do appreciate you sharing that. That is fantastic stuff right there. You know, I'll even give it a heart. Because, yeah. If you crush up a B12 vitamin and mix it in, it'll glow under a black... There we go. Now we know what we gotta do next time, for the next one that you do. Intestines, maybe. Oh, intestines would be a good one to do. Okay. The timer. That's what we were doing. We were doing the timer. Yes. Here's my one concern, though, and that is if I get rid of this, and we start this, there's some issues. There's some problems. There's some problem issues. So let me show you. There's the timer. Okay, that's a problem. That's just a problem in itself. Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. We gotta fix that. Let's set this up to be, let's say, add, I don't know, 5,000 or something like that. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But I don't want it to go from right to left. I want it to go from top to bottom. The problem is, I will show you. I'll show you what the problem is. It's gonna be a little jittery. And the reason for that, I actually don't know what the reason is, actually. If I'm being completely honest. We're gonna say, I think it's up. I think up is the way we want to go. So let's come over here, and we're gonna set this to be, let's actually just get rid of that. So if I set this to up, it does make the graphic a little bit jittery. And I'm not exactly sure why it's jittery, because left to right works just fine. But up and down, using the HUD maker, I guess I am kind of covering it up. No. The up is not actually the issue there. Crap. All right, let's find another one. And it's broken. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix it, everybody. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so let's go find one. There's one. All right, pull this up. We gotta pull this up fast. Show. Pull you up.
Oh, that's a boss.
I know, right? It is boss. It definitely is. A little bit. Okay, so let's refresh that. So, let me show you what it's gonna look like going from top to bottom. I believe this is the jittery one. Cut the music! Absolutely not. We're not cutting nothing. Nothing's getting cut. So as you can see, it's a little jittery. And I don't know why. Here, let me full screen it. I'm not exactly sure why it's jittery, because like left to right is fine, right to left is fine, and then bottom to top is fine. But for some reason, when you're using the image gauge in HUD Maker, when it's going from top to bottom, it like does this bouncy thing. And I don't know why. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm kind of like on the fence about using the top to bottom, because it does that weird jittery thing. Anyway, I don't want any safety for my kids' activities. Cut the music! I know why, but I can't tell you. Well, that's just not nice. What have I missed? Do it bottom to top and flip the image. Rework of the old puzzle? Yes, so it is a rework of the old puzzle. But that is because we're trying to get things, you know, working better. So it's kind of reworking, but kind of not. Do it bottom and top and flip the image. We could, I guess we could do that. I would then just need to, I guess it wouldn't be that difficult to do. We would just come in here, especially if we're just using the green. We could just, can I flip these though? I don't know if you're able to flip the image gauges. Let's find out. Let's find out together, everybody. Let's add 2,500. So, if we come over here, hide everything else except for you. Oh, okay, so I can. So we can do scale Y -1. And then if we set you up. The Steventh, you might be onto something. You might be onto something, the Steventh. It's not doing the little weird, like, jittery up and down thing, so that's good. I just want to make sure, though. Anytime now. Anytime you should start seeing that go down. Any day now. That's variable 909. I might just go check on variable 909. What's going on, 909? 1,400 still. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. This is not worth the wait. We're just gonna come in here and get rid of that. There we go. Okay, let's take a look and see what happens. Let's take a look and see what happens. Yes, we will. Oh! Well, there we go. The Steventh, you're a genius. Absolute genius. So, that means all we gotta do is we just need to come over here and we're gonna make a copy of this guy. We're gonna change you to be puzzle filler green flipped. Take you over to here. We're just gonna image rotation. We're just gonna flip you vertically. Save you. Okay, then over here. Play. I'm gonna have to be a little fast with this one, but should be fine. Should be all right. Okay, let's hide everything else. Come over here. You are not going to be that. Puzzle filler. Oh crap! I did the wrong one. Green flipped. I don't know if that's actually gonna fix it because I wasn't able to refresh it in time before it hid. Let's make it double the time. It should be fine. If there's one thing that would actually make me say, you know what, I should actually switch to MZ, it would be that I could use the updated HUD maker. I've grown very accustomed to that thing. I love it so very much. Okay, so you are going to be green flipped. Refresh. There we go. Now you're right side up, and you should go down just fine. Look at you go down nice and fine. Yes. And it loves you too, Moon. I'm glad that it loves me. I love it very much. I love it very much. It is my heart and home. Okay, so I think I also, though, want to get some kind of a countdown. But so does the original one. That is true. The original one does love me, and I do still love it with every fiber of my being. There are just some things with the HUD Maker Ultra Pro that I love very much. And I do miss. But it's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be fine. It's crying. It's texting me. It's crying. No, please. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. HUD Maker, you are the best. You are the best thing in the whole world. I love you. I love you with all my heart. There will never be anyone quite like you, and I will love you for— Wait. Hold up. Wait. No, look. HUD Maker is calling me right now. HUD Maker? Yeah. No. I know what you thought you heard. Of course there's not anybody else.
You are the only one. You're the only one for me, okay? What? Ultra Pro? What are you talking? No. There's no one else. Ultra Pro is not. I don't even know.
No. I've never talked to them. I'm following them on Instagram. Well, okay. I know how that looks. Oh, it's fine. It's gonna be okay. No, like I said, you're the only one for me, HUD Maker. Yeah.
I promise. Okay, we'll talk about this later, okay? Okay. I love you too. Goodbye.
Yeah, so everything's fine. Yeah, HUD Maker and I, we're good. Everything's great. Everything's solid. The love has never been stronger. We are two crossed fingers. We are peas in a pod. Is that a flip phone? Maybe. What of it? I like to do my HUD the old-fashioned way, without HUD Maker, broken and not functional at all. That's the way to go. HUD Maker? Scale Y -1. What did I come back to? Don't even worry about it, Ink. Don't even worry about it. It was a terrible clip right there. This sounds familiar. What happened? What happened to your camera? Oh no. How did you clip it so fast? That was fast. That was fast. HUD Maker? Yeah. No. I know what you thought you heard. Of course there's not anybody else.
You are the only one. You're the only one for me, okay?
It's true.
What? Ultra Pro? No, what are you talking? No, there's no one else. Ultra Pro is not. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I've never talked to them. Why do you guys watch this stream?
Oh my.
That's what I'm wondering. Oh my is right. I'm telling you, those sounds work out every single time, like perfectly. I don't know how, but they always do. I completely forgot HUDmaker, and I just almost finished my game UI. HUDmaker is beautiful. If you're not using it, you should definitely use it. It's okay. I'm sure HUDmaker and MV can HUDmaker MV can find someone new. No. HUDmaker MV and we are destined to be together. It's okay. No, we're not. That reminds me of the bit when Surd tried Unreal and broke up with Godot. Excuse me? When did that happen? LMFAO. That was a good bit. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, that was funny. I clipped it via magic. I wanted it to be the I somehow don't believe you sound. You do realize that we are silly people as well, right? I'm gonna guess that's fair. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the bits. Cue the jealous GF meme with HUDmaker Ultra. Your wife might have something to say about that. That's a good point. I'm probably gonna get a call from her as well. I need to put HUDmaker. That's true. You do need to put HUDmaker in your game. Hold on. I'll find the stream. All right. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Okay, everybody. I think there's only one other thing that I want to do for the timer. So, for the timer, I want to add an actual countdown to it. So, that is variable 909. 909. Dynamite. 909. Come over here. Got this timer right here. I think it feels fine, right? Yeah, that feels fine. That feels all right. So, let's come over here, and we are going to hide everything else. We're going to grab the conditions of this guy right here. We're going to copy those conditions. And then we're going to add some text here. Now, this text specifically is going to be variable. So, game variables.value. Whoa. .value. Oh my gosh. Game variables .value 909. Hey, look at that guy. That's looking great. Okay, so now we're looking at 8, 16, so 32. Refresh. Opacity is going to be that. You're going to be something like that-ish. Okay, you're also going to be centered. And then we don't actually want you to be the full value of that variable. We want you to be... Let's do... math.round. Let's do math... Well... Wait. We're not actually going to be rounding. No, we are going to be rounding. We are going to be rounding. Because we want to say divided by 60... Okay, so we can't do math.round. We want to do math.ceiling. Or math.ceil. That is... Oh, wait. I think we need to do divided by 100. Nope. That feels more like a second. Okay. Cool. Floor? We could do floor. I want it to be where as soon as it hits 0, I don't want it to... I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. So if we do that, let's actually get this thing updated. So let's move this. Move you over to, oh, you need to be layer 2. Nope. You need to be like here-ish. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So then over here, let's actually get rid of that so we can actually follow it. And let's see what happens. Yeah, so basically I want it to, as soon as it hits 0, is that when I want it to actually be done? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay, you're correct, Stephen. You are correct. We want floor, so we want to round down, not up. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. So yeah, so now we got the countdown there. Awesome. Now, we need to figure out why I cannot, so I cannot move right now. I'm pressing the arrow keys and I cannot move. So there's something going on here, and we're gonna figure out exactly what that is that's going on here. So, I cannot move if, oh, the portal puzzle active. I'm pretty sure that's the switch that is currently going to be on 150. Portal puzzle active is off. Okay, never mind. So it's not that one. Is it because that the puzzle picked 818? Is it because the variable 818 is currently equal to not 0? 818 is currently equal to 1. That would do it. That would do it. Okay, cool. So that just means over here. So if we run out of time. Yes, there we go. I thought that I had changed that already. Guess not. Huh. Odd, but okay. So here, there's 2 spots where we need to change this. When you turn all that off, then we want to say set 818 to be equal to 0. And then here, when you turn all that off, so just do that. Same thing, we'll come over here. Doing all that, 818 set to 0. You set to 0, and then if you win all of that, 818 set to 0. Okay, so I have it set on some of these, not all of them. It's good to know. 818 set to 0, 818 set to 0. I guess I have it. Yeah, I guess I had it on all of them but the first one. 818 set to 0, 818 set to 0. Cool. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's find out what happens. Also, my CPU fan is still spinning, so that's good. I remember I downloaded HUD Maker, and there is no HUD Maker in my PC. What? They got upset about that I forgot putting them and leave from my PC. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so what happens if I win?
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. I still can't move. Why? Why? That was not me. You all saw. It was the random sound. It was the random sound. So maybe it's just this one that I still need to actually set. Yeah, 818, set to 0. So maybe it's still not that that's the problem? Very, very interesting. Lazarla! Hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. How you doing? How's life? How are things going for you? Okay, so if I win, still can't move. If we come over here to variable 818, 818 is set to 0. Okay, so it's not that then. So what is it? Like something in here is happening. So, yeah. Something is disabling my movement. But what is it? So let's just start from the end and move forward. So, switch 175. Is 175 currently on? No. Is switch 150 currently on? Yes. Portal puzzle active is on. Okay. Oh, why do I have so many conditions? I don't think I actually need this one. Because we also have this condition here for puzzle picked. I think we can actually get rid of that page. That will solve that problem. Although we do still need to actually come in here and just turn that off. Portal puzzle active, yeah. That's me over here. This is me actually winning, right? Then do we do the same thing over here? Maybe? Oh yeah, that's right. So then I have to come over to this one. This is if you lose. That turns off 150. That turns off 150. That turns off 150. Okay, so I think it was just that first one. Oh, let's see here. Lazarla says, I got a pint of ice cream and I don't have a fridge. No, what, Lazarla? I guess you're eating a pint of ice cream. Yeah, I tend to eat it all at once anyway, but at least I had the choice to not do that before. I mean, I guess that is a fair point. That is a fair point. Yeah, I guess if you don't have the choice, that kind of sucks. But I mean, a pint of ice cream is not that much ice cream. So yeah, Robert says, still using RPG Maker? Can you code? What programming language does RPG Maker use? So RPG Maker uses JavaScript. So I've been using a lot of JavaScript to be doing a lot of this stuff. So, but can you code is a great question. And the answer is, I'm getting better at it. I'm experimenting more with JavaScript and trying to like write my own plugins and things like that for RPG Maker. So yeah, so to answer your question, yes, barely. I'm getting better at it. Okay, that was bizarre.
Says, so bad news. Not only is my upload speed currently around 2 megabytes per second, my ISP doesn't have a tech support until the 23rd. Fuck.
Oh my gosh, the 23rd? That is insane. What kind of mom and pop ISP are you running with? The 23rd until they can have someone fix it. That's insane. Yeah, that's Mediacom, jeez, well, they gotta get it together. Holy smokes. Yeah, that is bad. That is bad. Good heavens. So why did that first one do that? Okay, so I can win. If I win, everything's fine. But on that first one, what was that? Yeah, what happened there? So if I finish this one, everything's fine, and I leave. Okay, but I hate when I can't reproduce a bug. Oh, do you know what I actually think it probably was? I think it was that it randomly picked rotations of each one of these things, and it just happened to pick a winning rotation. Huh. Yeah, that's got to be what it was. Oh well. Okay. Cool. Okay, that should be better on this guy. Yeah, that's feeling better. All right, cool. Cool. Oh, let's see here. Getting caught up on YouTube chats. Let's see. I'd love to be a sloth, but I fear for my survivability. I mean, that's fair. What am I even looking at? I don't remember what it was that we were looking at. Let's see. Quinlan says, how goes the Balatro killer? It's coming along. It's coming along. I'm sure someone's making it. But my game's coming along well, too. How you doing, Quinlan? Give me a quick rundown on how it renders. I feel like there might be context I would need for that comment, because I feel like that maybe it was a bit ago that you asked that. You should check out Art Source art once more before quitting stream. I touched up on the novel's cover art because my eyes kept tripping out about the trees. Yeah, absolutely. I used a flip phone until, heck, 5 years ago. That's actually impressive you're still using a flip phone. To be fair, though, I would 100% use a flip phone, and I know I'm not talking about just like a Samsung Fold or a Flip or something like that. I'm meaning I want like an actual flip phone. I want it to be running Android, right? I want that, I would be fine with a screen roughly this size. I'd be happier if, oh my goodness.
We reached our new subs goal of 10. Thank you, everyone.
I don't know who just subscribed, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for hitting our goal. And yeah, you're absolutely fantastic. Yeah, no, I would 100% be on board with a flip phone like this if this whole like top part was, you know, obviously a screen. I would want it to be a touch screen. So like if I needed to, like I could actually like use it as a touch screen, but then having just a regular, you know, 10 key like this, I would be totally fine with that. And yeah, like if this could be like a normal regular smartphone that we have right now, just with, you know, like a 3-inch screen, and then like at least a mod, like I wouldn't need, you know, 2, 3, 4 cameras in it, just a modern camera. I would be 100% on board with something like that. The problem is it exists. Samsung makes one exactly like how I described, where it is a regular flip phone like this. You open up the front, like the whole thing here is like an actual touch screen, and then you open it up and there's a whole other screen on the inside. It's got the 10 key, like everything about it is literally this phone, but modern. They only sell them in China or Korea. They sell them in one country, and that is it. You cannot get them anywhere else in the world, and it sucks. So, yeah. Tomb of Vercilias, enemies be like... I mean, you're not wrong with that. Oh, wow, that worked. I guess resubscriptions count too. It's true. It's true. They 100% do. And I appreciate it. Thank you, Lazarlo. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Locus says, General. Oh, you mean check General? Yes, absolutely. We can definitely take a look at General. Okay, so I think we probably should be good on this puzzle here then. So, happy days there. I think that one you skipped was just because it was already solved. Quinlan, I think you were on top of that way quicker than I was. Yeah, that's actually it's not something that I actually programmed in yet to make sure that it doesn't ever actually spawn in an already solved puzzle. I should probably do that so that doesn't happen. Probably a good idea. Anyway, yeah. There we go. Hey, look at that. It's the non-Cheeto guy. Those exist, but they are expensive. Yeah, 'cause that's the problem too, is that like, there's very few people that actually want a phone like that, unfortunately. And yeah, so they can't really make a ton of money off of them, which sucks because then they have to charge an arm and a leg. And yeah, no bueno. No bueno. Let's see, what do we got here? So we are coming in here to General. This is the phone. That is a good phone. That is a good phone right there. You know, as difficult as it would be to go back, sometimes I'm like, can we just take a step back with technology for just a little bit? Just kind of, you know, take a step back and then maybe like go a new direction and just see what happens. Such good times. Such good times. Oh, I miss them. I miss them so much. See, Drew Advisor says, back from the store, gonna have a salad, some chips, perhaps some 8% hard cider, and a lemon meringue pie. I was like, what the freak are you spelling? Meringue. I know how to pronounce things. Meringue pie. I wanted the BlackBerry Android phone. I wanted that one too. Yeah, that one looked really good. Could you do if puzzle config equals solved, then reroll maybe? Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it would not be that difficult to do. I just hadn't done it to this point, so I do need to. I just hadn't until this point. One slice of pie, not a whole pie. I figured that's what I didn't think you were eating a whole pie. But I'm glad that you did clarify that. It's a 1 in 256 chance to happen. Could make a funny Easter egg for. I guess that is true. It is pretty rare. That would be kind of funny if it did happen, where it just pops up solved. Not here to yuck anyone's yum. I mean, yeah, if you want to eat a whole pie, that is totally fine too. Let's see, what do we got here? I didn't like the effect of the trees, so I redid the trees assets entirely today and redid the scene. Oh my goodness, it looks fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. Like all the little details, like just everything about it. The trees, the grass, the flowers. And then of course, you know, the snake looks good too. Yeah, beautiful stuff. I appreciate you resharing. Thank you. Achievement unlocked. That was easy. That's another thing I do need to do is getting more achievements. Cameron, I don't see the differences. Are there differences? Wait, where to go? Now I really don't see the differences. Did you re-upload the wrong one? Oh, let's see here. Okay. So we're good on that one. So that means the next one we need to do is we need to shift down number 2. Number 2 is also in a not good spot. Come in here, you will see it does the whole old puzzle thing. There we go. So basically we just need to get this down. Oh yeah. I also need to figure out where I'm going to put the instructions. Okay. Well, that is neither here nor there. For now, we just need to come in here. We need to say, set you to be equal to 0. I just want to see what parts are separate and which ones are and which ones aren't. Is essentially what I need to get down to. So, let's see. Okay. All these I could just, shift down. Yeah, we can shift them down. Yeah, let's do that. The great Charles IX says hi. Hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. I almost feel like with your username, you need to say more than hi. It needs to be something like, what ho? And I would say me. I am what ho. I gotta stop. I gotta stop making these non-jokes. I gotta stop. Maybe you could have a tutorial floor where you learn the mechanics, then you have the option to skip it on following playthroughs. We could do something like that, yeah. So maybe what I'll even do potentially is maybe like the first time that a puzzle pops up, I will just not have it turn on the timer. That way, like, you can take it like a little bit slower to learn. You could do that. Do something like that. I'm trying to decide, like, I mean, like, I could have like somewhere like as a tutorial, but the thing is, like, I want to avoid having like a tutorial that people feel like, oh, this is a tutorial kind of a thing, you know? Like, I want it to be, you play the game and then you learn while playing because the game teaches you, not a dialogue box teaching you kind of a thing. So it's like my goal is to have everything in the game be understandable to the point where, like, there shouldn't need to be an instruction manual of, here's how you do this thing. It should just be, the thing pops up and there's either not so much that's just thrown at the player so quickly that they go, what the freak is going on here? Yeah, that's like the goal, right? Is that, like, there's not so much that just gets like thrown in your face that you're just like, what is happening here? But have it like be laid out in such a way that the player's just like, okay, well, what happens if I click this thing? And they go, oh, that's what happens. Cool. So maybe if there was like some kind of like stress-free first time where, yeah, there's no timer or something like that. That way they can kind of like get their bearings. And then when they start seeing the repeat puzzles, then there would be the time when they'd be like, oh, I know this. I've seen this one before. I know what to do. Here we go, kind of a thing. The best way to teach a simple mechanic goes like this. Step 1, easy. You can only screw up if you do it on purpose. Step 2, slightly dangerous, can screw up if you didn't pay attention. And step 3, show off for a reward. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, is that it's like, yeah, basically give them the place where it's like, you can do this thing without consequence, or like very little consequence. So, yeah, so I mean, it basically is like a tutorial situation, but not necessarily having like an entire floor for it kind of a thing. But yeah, so something like that, where, yeah, maybe it's like on floor. Oh, because no, you're not going to encounter that many traps on floor 1. Yeah, so basically just being like, the first time you encounter a trap, there's no timer. Maybe the second time you encounter that same trap, you have like an extended timer. And then on the third time, then it's just regular. What platforms can you port this to? Technically, I mean, technically anything that can run, you know, like can run a web browser will be able to run this game. You can export to mobile. It's like we could technically put it on mobile. I mean, obviously, anything on like PCs, like Steam, like any platform that I can upload an exe file to. Consoles, not so much. There are RPG Maker emulators that you can download. I believe that PlayStation has an RPG Maker emulator, like officially on the store. And so you can technically download the emulator and then download the game and play it on PlayStation. But I don't think it can run on Xbox. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, PC, mobile, kind of PlayStation, and then anything that can run, like open a web browser, I can put the game on like itch, and then it can run in a browser. So, yeah. But I guess anybody who's smart enough could technically get it to work. Teach them how to do it, then on a second try, change the mechanics so they can't do it right, like Fever Me game. Maybe something like that. 3DS too? Oh, does 3DS have a RPG Maker emulator? Amoria is on Xbox. I don't know if they remade the game entirely for the port. Oh, I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I feel like if I had someone with enough knowledge of how not only RPG Maker worked, but then also how to like port games, I could see it maybe be able to work right. Oh, right, Amori is RPG Maker. Yeah, and so I feel like it's got to be possible. It would just require someone with the knowledge on how to do it. So, definitely possible. Definitely possible. I mean, I've made a few games in RPG Maker as mobile game. So, like, I know that it's possible to do that. Yeah, in terms of getting, like, on consoles, yeah, it would have to be just, I'd probably have to, like, pay someone who's knowledgeable and be like, all right, I need this on Xbox and Switch and stuff like that. Amore was an MV, right? That's far more compatible. Wait, what? I mean, this is MV. So whatever Amore was able to get onto, then I should be able to get it on there. Mobile, PC, Mac, Sony, and Microsoft, you have to start a business to put it on there, or any game. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's getting them onto the actual store would be a lot more, getting them on the actual store itself, I feel like would be the more tricky part than getting the actual ports working. Switch is compatible as well, but getting recognized by them is more than a challenge. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm like, you know what? I'll upload. I'm gonna make my first game just Steam. It's gonna be Steam and itch is gonna be like the two places you can get the game. Maybe eventually I'll like the demo. I might have it be like for free, running in a browser as well. And then who knows? Maybe sometime down the line, I might eventually make the full game available for free or maybe paid through a web browser. I don't know. I think it'd be done on Xbox with the deployment for Linux, but you'd have to check for that. Yeah, I feel like since I can deploy to Linux, it should be capable of like being able to run on most things. But again, it would definitely require a knowledgeable person, we'll say. Okay, so this, I need to shift everything down. How far down? That's where we gotta find out. So, yeah. Pictures right at the bottom. I could probably play it on Steam Deck. That's true. Yeah, this should be 100% compatible on Steam Deck as well. Once I get the controller support working, that's the one thing that I actually need to get through and work all that stuff through. What y'all been saying? We are talking about all the different platforms that you can export an RPG Maker MV game to. Like you can export as like Windows, PC, or like PC, so Windows, Mac, mobile, and that's like, you know, those are like the exporting. But then it's like, can you actually take one of those exports and get it available on PlayStation or on Xbox, Switch, things like that. So, yeah, I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure like with someone with enough knowledge could absolutely do it. But again, I don't really have that knowledge. And yeah, it's definitely a bridge I will cross when I get there, kind of a thing, you know? It's like, I know that there are people out there that could 100% figure it out. And so I would basically just need to get the game done. And then if it gets to the point where like if it's popular enough and enough people are like, I wish this was on PC, or I wish this was on console, whatever it may be, you know, for whatever reason, then I probably could go in and be like, okay, then I'm going to put in the time and effort. I'm going to hire some dev that can get this on console, and we'll call it good, kind of a thing, you know? So, okay, so I need to figure out where these things are actually going to move to, so let's do that. That way I know exactly where these guys are. Now, over here, let's grab these individual pieces. Oof. Pint has been consumed. Time for bed. Bye, Lazarla. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And yeah, go enjoy your rest. And I appreciate the lurk. Thank you. Absolutely, I had to leave the house for an emergency. I needed a sweet treat, so I kept your stream up on the PC, but missed context. You're good. You are good. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. Oh, that's why. Okay, that would make more sense. Wait, never mind. It's web player deployment, where then you have to make the integration with WebView, so you need to know C, probably. Oof. Yeah, that's not gonna be me. That is not gonna be me. But again, I'm sure I could hire someone. Someone would know how to do it. Someone somewhere will know. I don't know who that person's gonna be, but someone. LOL. Oh, gotcha. LOL. Not. Gotta give that lurk. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Nuki. I keep saying Nuki. Tanuki. No worries, Tanuki. No worries at all. All right. Okay, so let's duplicate those. Now let's duplicate those. Why did that feel off? Oh. That's weird that it does that. Should it not? Hold up. How was I doing these before? Okay, so it does just go up the 4. Okay, I gotcha. So should be correct then. Yeah, so you would go there. No, is that too much? Feels like it's too much then. Nuki is acceptable. Okay. If you ever get the Steam Deck dock, I might be able to game dev on... wait. If I ever get the Steam Deck dock, I might try to do game dev on Steam Deck. That would be kind of crazy. So next devlog comes out this week, right? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's basically just a Linux machine running the Steam OS distro, and you can go into desktop mode, where it basically acts like a Linux PC that can mess around with. That's true. That is very true. Our game dev circle should have a competition to see who can post the most devlogs/reels/shorts with high stakes. Ooh, I would lose. I would lose 100%. But actually, speaking of that, Snooki, I'm gonna send you a message later, because there was a thing that I talked with some random dev about. This was probably like a year or so ago now. Nothing's really come of it.
You are just a figment of my imagination.
Some random dev has been spoken of. No, Moon, don't concede. 15K cash prize. That would be insane. That would be crazy. I don't have that kind of money. Anyway, yeah, so basically, yeah, so I'm gonna message you about it. So, yeah, so there was a thing that I talked about, some random dev about, like, a year ago now, and, I mean, the 15K, yeah, I do not have 15K to give to this cash prize. I mean, I would take it. If someone else was giving away 15K cash prize, I would 100% do everything I could to compete. But I don't have that kind of money. If it's like a, if you lose, you're paying, I don't have that kind of money. Anyway, yeah, so I'll message you. It has to do with streaming and stuff like that, and trying to, help each other out, kind of a thing. So, yeah. Okay, so how are all of these working? Because they all line up at the bottom, which would make sense. That's where they should. Right? That's where they should all line up. Yeah. And then it should go up 1 pixel, right? Yeah. But then if I come over here and I put you there. Wait, you are going up 1 pixel. Why do you look like you're going so much higher? I don't get it. Oh. Is it just the way that I took the screenshot or something? Because then you are 1 pixel above and 1 pixel below. It's got to be the way that I just like took the screenshot or something. I don't know what happened there, but you know what? We're just gonna move on. We're gonna pretend like it's not happening. So, let's do that. Okay, what happened there? Okay, cool. Duplicate that. Move you down to there. We duplicate that. Move you down to there. Yeah, hide that. Yeah, there's some weird things going on here. I don't understand why these are the way they are. So you know what? Screw this. We're just gonna redo it our own way. We're doing it our own way, and no one can stop us. Because might as well. There we go. There's the center point. Come on to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. What space do we have between these guys currently? Okay, cool. That's the same amount of space. Awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 12. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh my, what is it? Oh, a raid train? How'd you know? How'd you know? Yeah, basically a raid train is, exactly, pee-pee poo-poo. That's what it was. Yeah, no, raid train. I kind of thought it might be kind of fun. I don't know. It would take a lot of coordination, especially because I know that, like, all of our schedules are very different. But I think it'd be kind of fun if we eventually got, you know, a handful of different, like, dev streamers all in, like, even if it was just like a once a week kind of a thing or something like that, where like if someone had to kind of change their schedule a little bit, we could do that. But yeah, I was kind of thinking it'd be kind of fun to do like some kind of a raid train where, yeah, it's just like, you know, we just kind of be like, okay, like, you know, this person would start and then like maybe we could even like cycle through, and that's where it would have to be like a 1 day a week thing, or maybe not even that often, like a 1 time a week, because we wouldn't want someone to always be first, because they would kind of get like the short end of the stick, right? Because like they would be the one like growing the audience numbers to then pass on to the next person. And then that person would like take all those numbers, grow a little bit more, and then pass that to the next person. And it would like hopefully like grow and grow and grow over time. So I think the idea would be, you know, getting just a handful of people, like whether it be like, you know, 3, 4, 5 or so dev streamers, and yeah, and basically just try and do like 1 day a week, where like even if it was like maybe like an outside of the norm kind of a stream, where it's like maybe everyone just does like an hour or something, and yeah, and then that way it'd be like a great way to be able to like kind of like share audiences, like get more people introduced to more streamers like who do game dev and all that fun stuff. And yeah, and then if we kind of just like cycle through where it's like, you know, the first person that started on that week, the next week they would be the second person to start, then the third, and the fourth, the fifth. So eventually we get to the point where like you know, they're hopefully getting as many people as possible. So anyway, yeah, definitely a thought. So doing it our own way and no one can stop us. Moon's last words before starting his game over from scratch. I mean, that's very possible. Yeah, I used to do that a few years ago. Raid trains are so fun. X5 collab stream LMFAO. Exactly. Yeah, so anyway, I think it'd be kind of fun. So it was something, again, like this was something that I chatted with Summer and Dev about.
Gooblers.
Exactly. Gooblers and gooblers ago. Yeah, this was, again, still very early on in my streaming time. I mean, I'm still very early on in my streaming time. I've not been doing this for that long. It's literally been like a year and a half. It has not been that long at all. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun. And it would be a good time, I think. Okay, so let's figure this out here. Trying to get us to stream outside our schedule? I know, it'd be crazy. I've never made a game before, but I'm making a game builder app, doing it my own way. See, there you go. Hey, I would say that's even more difficult than just making a game. So yeah, you are killing it. Okay, so 96. Oh wait, that oh wait, that might have been what potentially the issue was, maybe? Wow, how did I get things so messed up? Oh, okay, never mind, they're not messed up. Okay, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's better, let's go. Okay, that's what we want to see there. Now, let's move you up. And then we want to move you up there just to see how much room we're working with here. We're working with 88 pixels, which is 44 pixels. So let's move that down. 44. Oops. 44. Of course. Of course you did. I did it by accident. LOL started as a stream bot and turned into insanity. Coffee, you just got a Tanuki follow. Not bad at all. I thank you. Okay, so if we are sitting here, that should be good. Alright, so let's find out where we're going to be putting these things then. So, you are going to be 542, 454. What? You're going to show at 524, 454. 524, okay, 454. Cool. So I believe the X position should be fine. I shouldn't have to change the X position. It's just the Y position. I'm going to double check on this one. That's 640, 454. 640, 454. Wait, all of these should be 454. I shouldn't have to check every single one of these. Although I'm going to check this last one just to make sure that the X is correct on all of these. It should be, though. The X should be the same. 756, 750. Okay. It's just the Y that's changing. This one, the Y is 542. 542. 542. 542. And you are going to be 630. 630. 30. And 630. Cool. Now I'm going to pull up a notepad just to make this slightly easier. Okay, so the X is 524, 640, and 756. And then the Y is going to be 454, 542, and 630. Okay. That is all that stuff going on there. So that is actually just setting the pictures. If we come over here, crap, 2. This is where we're gonna have to figure out all the pieces. So you are 524. I guess really, yeah, it should just be the Y that's changing. If you're 29, that means you are 454. 454. Oh, I'm gonna have to update the, crap. No, that's fine. That's fine. You're also 454. And that means you are 542. 542. 542. Okay, all that should be fine. You are 630. 630. And 630. Okay. That was easy. Now it's just getting the cursor positions for all these guys, and that's gonna be not as fun, but it should be alright. Sorry, I wasn't trying to self. No, confident code. You are totally fine. No worries at all. Yeah, I am 100% on board. Like, if someone is doing something cool and they're like making content out of it, like just or anything like that, yeah, I like there's nothing wrong with letting other people know that you are also doing something. And yeah, and if people want to go over and give you a follow, like, yeah, 100%, yeah. So do not feel like you're like, you know, there's an issue with self-promotion. Like, there's a reason that we have the Discord server where people can post things like links to their Discords, links to their YouTube channels, Discord channels, whatever it may be, the projects they're working on. Yeah, I am on board for any of it, like any kind of promotion, so that more people can know about what is being created and what's going on. Yeah, I'm down for it, 100% down for it. So yeah, no worries at all. So let's see, so 472 and 412. So 472, 412. I did have a little bit of a buffer, but I think I'm going to not have the buffer anymore. Yeah. 576, 492. 576, 492. That should be for the first one. Now it's just going down the line. $588, 412. 588. 412. Uh, 692, 492. 492. 100% down for any self-promotion. Are you sure about that? Okay, maybe not any self-promotion. Just most of it. I also like how I said that like I was, John Cena. Are you sure about that? 704 and 412. 704. 412. Check out my OnlyFans. Nope, too late. You said. Okay, that's fair. I did say any. Any self promo. Okay, so I'm writing this Unreal Smut. Any and all, everybody. Share it all. Share all the links. But I do require a discount code for any subscription-based accounts. Like specifically with your bot account. Channel bot, not a spam bot. I figured that's what it was. Let's see, 808, 492. 808 and 492. Yeah, no, if you want to give me a discount to your bot account. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, one last Snooki update before bed. Sent in art. Ooh, yes, yes. Let's go take a look. Actually, might as well take a look at it now. Let's go take a look at it right now. Actually, let's save that just in case something bad happens. I don't want to lose out on whatever little bit of progress we've made. Let's come over here to this one right here. Let's come over here. Message deleted. That's tragic. That is absolutely tragic. The purpose of the picture. Oh, this character, not actual character for this book cover. That's fair. No, Shonen. This looks fantastic, Shonen. I love it. I love it. I mean, I would say that it fits super well. Let's see, what do we got here from Tanuki? Tanuki is rigged. It's all rigged. It's always been rigged. I knew it. I knew it was going to be rigged from the start. Tanuki, this is absolutely fantastic. I love this. My goodness. The fact that it's all rigged up now, too. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, thank you for sharing. That's the kind of stuff I wish that I could actually do. I wish I could do. I wish I was good at. Let's see. Is it perhaps ignoring the transparent pixels? Yes, it is. It was just my bad because I forgot how I aligned them, and so I was doing weird stuff. But I got it all figured out in my head. Yeah. Also, I apologize for taking so long to reading the YouTube chat. That's my bad. I mean, this is my second character in Blender. You can do it. I guess that's true. Maybe on my first one it's not going to be so great. My second one better be perfect. That's what it sounds like you're saying anyway. Because the first one's never great, the second one is perfect. That's what I'm taking from this. Okay, I think number 4, so 468, 318. I think that's this right here, right? Pretty sure. 472, 500. Maybe I did just do that one. 472, 500. No, Tanuki, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. That's exactly what I heard. My first one's not going to be so great. My second one is going to be flawless. 576, 580. 576, 580. Hey. Oh boy. Gonna be all right. 588, 500. 588. 500. $692, 580. 692, 580. It looks fantastic. I agree. I agree with Scoiled. It does look fantastic. Speaking of things looking fantastic, though, Scoiled, did somebody actually say something about the new Eclipse Chan? Like something negative? They better not have. 704, 500. Kinda. Well, whatever they said, it was wrong. Because she looks absolutely fantastic. 808, 580.
What?
I know. I cannot believe someone said something negative about it. I can say something negative if you want. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'll have to ban you. I'll have to ban you from everything. All the things you'll be banned from. Tanuki, I need that Tanuki. Kevin Siddick says, good morning! Good morning, Nick. Welcome. Glad to see you here. How you doing? How was your weekend? How'd things go for you? 472, 588. 472, 588. Uh, 576, 668. 576, 668. Oh, we're making progress, everybody. $588, $588. Wow. That's, all right. $588. $588. That's crazy. That's crazy. 692, 668. 692, 668. And last but not least, we've got 704, 588. 704, 588. And 808, 668. 808, 668. Okay. With all those changes, we should be able to get through here. Let's see what happens. So I might as well full screen that again, right? Hey, look at that. It's all working. It is all working beautifully. Sweet. Although I will say, having that here doesn't really make sense. At least not the way that it's working, right? Spoiled, don't worry, you'll get in, just not on the way you thought. Just not in the way you thought. My sleep schedule is somewhat better. That's good.
Oh my, indeed. That's good though. Why is impossible truly impossible? I didn't think that way. Ayo. Snooki gonna do a Freddy Fazbear treatment on me. No, what?
Just 2 more weeks and school starts. It's tragic. Absolutely tragic. See, Shoten says, no, your stuff is cool, Spoiled. You're doing great. It's true, Squad. You're doing absolutely fantastic. Dude, your hand-click coordinates are fast. Wait, your hand-click coordinations are fast. I appreciate that. It's, I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting there. I mean, I have done that puzzle quite a few times, though, so I'd be kind of sad if it wasn't fast. But what? Here's what I'm trying to figure out, though, is the timer itself. Is waiting for 1 frame, and then it reduces puzzle timer. And then that means, excuse me. Then that means that this one's kind of weird. Because what would be is 400 divided by 60. Oh. That's kind of weird. Well, let's just say, for example, if we wanted 10 seconds times 60 would be 600. Okay. It would say you would be 300 and then the extra 30 just because. What is that gonna look like? What is that gonna end on? It starts at 10 seconds. It's gonna end on 20. That's a lot of clicking, though. I think that's actually why I reduced it just a little bit. So what if we say... I'm trying to figure this out. So yeah, so 330, I guess 300. Yeah, it's just making it look more strange than it is. So I guess what we would say is if we did 300 divided by 30 instead is 10. So what if we say you're 300 and then you are 150, but then you'd be 165. We'll just say 150. There's 150. That should be technically 5 seconds, and then 10 is the goal. That feels all right. But yeah, we're also just going to, just to make it feel a little bit better, yeah, we'll say 165. That'll put you at just over, so it should start on 5 seconds. So you have like the slightest amount of time just to kind of figure out what's going on there. And I do want to add like a slight delay once everything pops up. I just want to add like just a slight delay to it actually going. That'll be an eventuality kind of thing, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I think that finishes up that puzzle then. I don't know how we're gonna make all that work with controller, but that's neither here nor there. That's a problem for a different day. Yeah. Okay, so that's puzzle 1 and puzzle 2 done. Now, we're gonna move on to puzzle 3. Kind of getting reworked all here. What all am I gonna need to change with puzzle 3? I think with puzzle 3, a lot of it should be reusable from puzzle 2. Puzzle 2 and puzzle 3 are pretty similar. It's the thing you gotta remember. A lot of that is going to be... Yeah, a lot of that's just gonna be like copy and paste from the other one. We're just kind of moving it. Again, we're like shifting it down. So we have all those coordinates for that one. Yeah. I'll figure that one out. I will figure it out. I don't think I want to do that one on stream just because it would be... I'm literally just like copying everything that I just did on that previous puzzle onto the next one. And I'm just like, not very fun to watch. So, yeah, so I'll basically just take all of this stuff that I have done here. I just need to apply it to this puzzle. It's gonna be just a little bit more tedious, so. Now, in terms of rotating the dial, this one's gonna be a little bit more tricky, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, I got it. Delete all the layers. So if I come over to here and we grab... Let's grab this. I just want to see how this is going to look. It is going to fit. That's good. $44, so that's 22. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad then. The only weird thing though here, actually, I think when I made this puzzle, I think I had figured out enough where I was finally like, I was referencing the X and Y positions of the picture layers versus just directly saying, hey, do this thing on this thing. So, yeah, because this is like referring to the touch X and the touch Y position of the pictures X and Y. Yeah. They're gonna put me inside that Tanuki model and living inside a digital world. How'd you know? Set up a daily mood tracking system in Obsidian. Not sure if it will show any interesting patterns, but we shall see. That'll actually be really cool. That'll be really cool to like actually keep track of. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully everything goes well there. Okay, the actual initialization here. There's a bit, but not a ton. LMFAO, because of you, said not what I thought. So I think we need to just basically just grab this style, I guess you could say. RPG Maker built Twitch interface when? I've actually been thinking about it recently. Like how I'm gonna bring it back. And we're gonna see. I'm like, I kind of want to bring it back in a slightly different way than what it was before, which was just like the basic monster fighting game. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna bring it back, you know? So, still thinking about that. Back? Yeah, we've talked about this, right? I'm so not caught up on your Twitch lore. Oh yeah, no, I used to have this whole thing going. I thought I had talked about it before. Maybe I hadn't. Let's go. Content, live. Might have to scroll back a little bit. It's not that far back though. I don't think so anyway. I think I still was doing it. No, because that's March. Last time I asked, you said, this is my interface, LMAO. I mean, no, it was a whole, I had a whole thing. A whole Twitch integration. Now again, like, it wasn't anything, like, crazy. It was pretty simplistic, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, it's like, if we go... I'm pretty sure, yeah, so if we check this one... Yeah, so this whole thing right here, this was, it was all Twitch integrated. Yes, like people would redeem, they'd redeem channel points and they would roll dice. So it didn't have anything too crazy, in terms of like it didn't show how much damage each person had done or anything like that, which is something I did want to get in place. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if maybe I go back just a little bit. It was also another thing that, like, over time, it seemed like people were just getting bored of it, which is why I after a while was just kind of like, you know what, I'll just let it die out, kind of a thing, you know. All right, did someone just like drop a bunch of dice on this thing? Because I feel like it went from, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you can see eventually here pretty soon. Yeah, so like, yeah, so Jonas Frog cast Seismic Tremor and would like drop the dice and it would roll the dice to do the damage. Devious Oatmeal cast whatever. Yeah, and there was like a whole like damage multiplier that would go on like after a certain amount of time. And it was something that I kept meaning to like have it be like there was going to be a channel point redeem where you could turn on double damage like by doing some kind of redeem. But yeah. So anyway, that's yeah, Jonas Frog cast Ember. So anyway, so I've been thinking about how to bring it back to be fun and exciting and something that people would feel like they want to play. But yeah, so we'll see. Axiom Games cast Water or whatever that was. So there was also another. It wasn't anything that ever got into it. But I did consider, because of that there was a specific monster. It was a I don't want to say it was a dog. It was like a Cerberus. How do you pronounce it? It was like a two-headed dog or maybe a three-headed dog, whatever it was. And everybody always wanted to pet the dog, and so I think I eventually made it so you could pet the dog. But I was trying to get it to like, you know, recognize like chat messages and things like that. So. So I do want to bring it back. I do want to bring it back in some way, shape, or form. But anyway, yeah. So one of these days, let's see here. It has a bunch of scales like mood, alcohol consumption, coding, general productivity, caffeine consumption, voices, and the list goes on. Holy smokes, that's going to be very comprehensive. I need to borrow your brain for one day, and I'm going to make a code for my game. I mean, if you're talking to me, I'd be down. I would be down. I used Templater to generate YAML data for the note, so I just answer a bunch of prompts and it automatically formats into YAML, which I can then later see trends using data view. That is super cool. Last time I used to said, this is my interface, LMAO. Oh, gotcha. That's my bad. It's been a while. Short-haired moon? I know. Back in the day. I see, this is so cool, OMG. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was, I can't remember who it was, but someone brought up, because, you know, the name of, like, the channel points it's called mana. I didn't really have a reason for that. I called it mana when I first created my channel. And then someone pointed out, they're like, I feel like it's a wasted, it's like a tragedy, it's a wasted opportunity to call it mana, but not have a way to cast spells. And so that's what kind of like got my whole head, you know, I was like, oh, well, what if I like, originally it was just gonna be like, what if I just like play some animation on screen when you cast a spell? And then I was like, I wonder if I could get Twitch integration working with RPG Maker. The answer was yes. It just is a lot of work. And even just like turning it on is a lot of work. Like I have to like spin up a whole server thing and all sorts of crazy stuff. So anyway, like it literally added like about 10 minutes onto my stream prep. It's like I literally had to like start prepping for stream about 20 minutes before I was actually going live just to get everything to work. So anyway, you gotta add stuff to it. Constant updates on Tomb of Vercilias. True. And that's the thing too, is like after a while, it like kind of got to the point, because I was trying to add things to it periodically, like fix bugs, add new content. And after a while, I was like, it's a lot of extra work for something that I was just like, I should probably be spending more time doing Tomb of Vercilias stuff. So anyway, one of these days I will bring it back. What if there was a fully Twitch integrated game making app? Ooh. That'd be kind of cool. Give me your brain. And that's how I suckered you into the game jam. It's true. I worry about the plugin that I wrote being used for a game jam game, because there's so much setup process, and you have to like install certain things to your computer. Like you can't just like download the game and like run a thing. Like you have to be like running a dedicated server to be like constantly looking for the commands, and I need to talk with some random dev and just be like, hey, can you think of a better way to do this? And if there's a better way, let's do it that way. And if not, then we'll see. I mean, you can make one in my upcoming game jam. LMAO. True, you could. There is a fantastic game jam that's gonna be coming up, and you absolutely could make it for the game jam. So we'll see. I cooked some fried rice and salmon fillet, and holy mackerels, it's good. I did a bang-up job cooking this time. That actually sounds really good. And I'm not even a huge salmon person. That actually sounds really good right now. There is also... we should chat because I was being snarky. That's actually what my app does now. I mean, I figured it was. All right, let's see here. Okay. Oh, man, yeah. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more work for this off stream. Yeah. I feel like this kind of stuff just kind of gets old and boring after a while, and I don't want this to be old and boring. So, I need Sir's brain and your brain. My bad. Can't do this JavaScript. To be fair, Sir is gonna be way better with JavaScript. Like, I'm starting to be able to do some things, but it's very basic stuff that I can do. But Serd can do above and beyond. So, anyway, yeah, so I think we're probably gonna call it there. And I think I'm gonna try and finish up the puzzles off stream. Just because, again, like, this kind of stuff, it does get old and boring after a while. And again, I don't want it to be old and boring to watch this kind of stuff. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get through all this stuff. I know. I say it's old and boring. Maybe it's not old and boring to watch. I feel like it gets old and boring and tedious after a while, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to take care of the rest of this off stream, and then we should be able to move on past that on the next stream. So, should be a good time. But hey, we made some good progress.
We summoned Eclipse Chan.
Well, there we go. We got Eclipse Chan to get us signed off. Fun to watch? Okay, I'm glad that it is fun to watch. I am glad. Because yeah, it does worry me sometimes, and I'm just like, is this going to be boring to watch as I like update coordinates for touch input and where images show up? But anyway, yeah, so On the next one though, we will need to be kind of figuring out how we're going to have the puzzle number 5 show up, which, just in case you forgot, puzzle number 5 was the hot and cold puzzle. So if we come over here and we set that to puzzle number 5. Yeah, so I do want to reutilize the mechanics here. I just need to figure out a better way to reutilize the mechanic. Because I do like the idea of having some kind of like hot and cold puzzle here, but definitely need to figure out a better way to like actually make it work, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I like the idea, but again, it's definitely like trying to figure out how to better make it. Excuse me. I remember you were talking about poses. Was that meant PNG tuber additional arm poses? So not necessarily for the PNG tubers, but it would be for specifically if we were to make some kind of like some kind of Moon-chan dating sim type game. Yeah, so kind of like and they would be hopefully like pretty simple changes, right? So like say for example, like let me pull this up. It's over here, downloads. I think I still have Moon-chan Reborn. Yeah. So as you can see here, so you see how you got the pose where it's like her fingers are up like this, and then basically the idea would be essentially just changing the arms. It's like really not even anything else more about her changing. It would literally just be adjusting the arms. It's like maybe one of her poses are where she's like standing like this, and then maybe another pose is like, I don't know, maybe like crossed arms, like, you know, our arms like under the chin, that kind of a thing, you know? But again, like this wouldn't necessarily be for the PNG tubers. It would be for the game.
Says, just checking in, how goes it?
Oh, it goes. We're kind of wrapping up. Yeah, we've made some good progress on the puzzles, but I think I'm going to try and finish those up off stream because I personally think it's a little bit boring and tedious to watch. So I'm like, you know what? We'll call it good and I'll finish those up off stream. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I understand now. That's why you said you need planning. Exactly, yeah. And that's where it's like, yeah, so I'd have to plan and like, I need to make sure that I have a good idea for the game itself. Because then, as in terms of like the actual poses, like I wouldn't need, it would be different poses for all of them, but they would be different poses for each of the characters, but with the same poses. So like, say for example, like there would be maybe like 5, maybe 6 poses for each character. It's like each character would have some kind of thinking pose, some kind of like arms folded pose, some kind of like, you know, cheering or like happy pose, that kind of a thing, right? And so anyways, yeah, so definitely wouldn't want you to like spend time on it if I didn't have a good idea for the game or like how it would actually function and stuff like that. Yeah, so definitely like working out like what kind of poses would we need? Would we need some kind of like a happy pose, a sad pose, a thinking pose, you know, that kind of a thing, right? Because it is going to be like, the idea would be like that it would be a dating sim type game with some other kind of like game underneath it. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, so that'll be down the line though. Yeah, so no rush on that. No, like there's nothing on the immediate horizon. Yeah, so you just keep doing your thing, keep having a good time, and yeah. But I do appreciate the question though. It was a good question. Step 1, ask Surge. Step 2, have them do it. Step 3, take the credit and go for it. Exactly. Let's see. Good. I see. I understand now. That's why you said planning. Where's Moonwood After Dark, or whatever you called it? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I totally understand now. Thanks for liking the logo. I posted. Oh, that's right. I do need to go take a look at that before we end here. Here we go. Let's go take a look. We got the art. Oh, a sneak peek to the game jam happening in October. Oh, backseating allowed jam. Build a game with Twitch integration with at least one Twitch event. That looks so good. That looks amazing. I love it. Beautiful stuff. OMG, this looks so good. It's work in progress. Already fantastic looking. Yeah, you say work in progress, but like, this looks super good. I love it. Of course, I won't feel rushed. Thank you for telling me. It's so great. I am so excited. Thank you all. It means a lot. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for this. I'm not sure how involved I'll be able to be, just because it's like, can I technically make an RPG Maker game with Twitch integration? Yes. Is there a very long setup process to get it to work? Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna have to bounce some ideas off of Surd and just see if there's any way we can like make it slightly more efficient, slightly better, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, well, I think we got some good stuff done tonight. Yeah, it's still, you know, ending just slightly earlier than usual, but we got some good stuff done. All right, we got some good stuff done. So yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can get the rest of the puzzles finished up off stream, and yeah, so hopefully on the next stream on Tuesday, I'll have a little bit more done, and then we'll kind of move on and start doing other stuff. So yeah, you're allowed to set up Twitch framework all early, so you can focus on the dev during the window. True, which is why I'm going to talk to some Dev, because again, like I know exactly how to set it up, but it takes about 30 minutes. But it's not me setting it up. I don't set it up. The person who is playing the game has to set it up. So I would have to like set up a whole, and that's where I'm like, there's got to be a better way to do it. And so I want to talk to Surd about it, because I would have to either run a server myself that would be hosting, but the thing is, like, the way that I set it up is I have to specify the username of the person streaming, and so that's why the streamer has to install certain frameworks on their computer first and foremost, and then 2, they have to have the plugin and all set up and good to go. Then they have to like put in their username into the plugin. It's a lot. It definitely is one of those things that I'm like, I set it up specifically for myself and it worked for myself. Using it for other people, I don't know if it would work well. So anyway, so I'm going to talk to Surd and see if there's any possibility to make it slightly better. We'll see. Check and vote on decisions would be nice. Yeah, I think it'd be super cool to be able to like, either like vote on decisions or like spawn in enemies. That's like honestly like the first thing that I kind of thought about when I was thinking about like making it with RPG Maker, would be the person streaming would be the person playing the game, but then the viewers could spawn in like special enemies and things like that. So, we'll see. Because they are in charge of making the RPG Maker plugin for the jam. Well, there we go. There we go. Hear me out. Run RPG Maker inside of UE5 or Unity or Godot. Love the idea. That does sound pretty good. That sounds like a good idea. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll probably chat with Surd and just kind of see what the best way to go about is. Yeah. Okay, we'll let you sleep. Sleep is very needed for me right now. Anyway, all right, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. I will see you on the Tuesday stream. And yeah, until then, good luck. Take care. And let's go do a raid. So if you're on YouTube, there won't be a raid. But for Twitch, let's go do a raid. So yeah. Okay. Goodbye.